Yo, what's popping, my people? What's popping, y'all? Welcome to Rome's Rebellion. We're gonna have a great show. Hopefully, my guests can make it today. Hold on, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yo, all right. That should be it. That should be it. That should be it. Can anybody hear me? All right. We're gonna have a good show, y'all. We're gonna have a good show. My bad, y'all, for the sound. Y'all know me. I need a fucking producer. Uh, but today we should have a great show. We should have a great show. My bad. I tried to plug on my phone earlier. Um, if he can make it today, we will have a guest. A lot of you probably know him from TikTok. His name is CJ. Just waiting for him to pop on. He had said he might be able to make it. So that's gonna be great. So we're gonna save uh his segment until he gets in. What's good, William? What's good? What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a hell of a fucking week for me. A lot of personal problems, but we're gonna get them together, man. A lot of y'all don't know I got my hair dreaded, so I ain't showing y'all my hair until it get longer. I ain't showing nobody shit. No, I'm playing. No, it's not it's not at showing length right now. So y'all probably gonna see my hair about next year. All right, well, let's get on with these stories. Lindsey Graham has been accused of hiring sex workers, and not just any type of sex workers, but the same type of people that he has written bills about and have agreed to, try to get these people silenced and make sure they can't participate in certain things like the military and whatever it may be. Yes, no surprise at all, because we all knew he was gay. We knew that nigga was gay from the first time I heard him talk. I was like, is that a gay man? They're like, Lindsey Graham ain't gay. I'm like, I got gay cousins. I know a whole bunch of gay white men. That's a gay white dude. Like, that's an older dude that's in the closet. But had to be beat to stay in the closet, because their generation wasn't going for that. His generation was not going for that. I don't know who his father is. I don't know who really raised him, but I know that generation did not uh play that, being gay, being trans, coming out and being accepted for who you are. They always fucking shunned you down. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys real quick and we can read some info. Don't know how true this is, but they do have, the person who reported this said they have two people that's willing to come out in public so far, that's willing to talk about this. So I'm gonna share my screen. It's coming from Politics Video Channel. Breaking: Lindsey Graham is accused of having sex with gay sex workers. That's crazy. Okay, gay porn star Sean Harding I'm sorry, all solidarity to you, Sharon Harding, but that's a funny ass last name. That is a funny ass last name. Sharon Harding accused Lindsey Graham of hiring gay sex workers. Sharon Harding, there is a homophobic Republican senator who is no better than Trump, but keeps passing legislation that is damaging to the LGBT and minority communities. Every sex worker I know has been hired by this man. Wondering if enough of us spoke out, we can get him out of office. He all but confirmed Lindsey Graham's identity by referring to the senator in question as LG. There's only one U.S. senator with those initials. So, gay porn, Sharon Hardy accused Lindsey Graham of hiring gay sex workers. There's a homophobic. I just read that. It was another one. Gay sex workers are planning to come forward to the media. Sharon Harding. So far, I have 2 individuals who will be willing to go to public and support my claims. Harding stated at least 2 others are willing to speak out. Sharon Harding, fellow sex workers, I invite you to stand with me during this crucial time. Every major news network is in my inbox, including high-profile lawyers willing to take this case. There's strength in numbers. And we have another person who came out, Jizzy. Come on, man, y'all. Senator Graham hired me in 2013 and 2014 off Rent Boy. If you don't know what Rent Boy is, basically an escort page. It's basically like OnlyFans. What's that other one? Not Tumblr. I'm tripping. Where do gay people go? It's that one gay app. But basically, I don't know if you my age, you know about Backpage, you know about Black Planet. Basically that. Would you be willing to say that publicly? Absolutely. So, I know a lot of you guys aren't shocked, of course, but it's that shit funny. That shit funny because he has done everything to prove that he's not gay. He like, oh, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Look at all these bills that ought to pass against these gay people. Like, he's trying hard, but we're not falling for it. We all knew Lindsey Graham was a gay man, but that's the least of the problems. The problem is that he's steady trying to hurt minority communities. That is the whole problem. That is the whole problem with Lindsey Graham. So, one thing I'm going to say is, Black Planet has been dead for years. Yeah, I know. But you know what? Democrats and Republicans are going to come out in support of Lindsey Graham. Not only because they do the same things behind closed doors, but every time something like this comes up, they make it a personal matter. They're like, well, I like what he do. I don't care about what he does in his personal life. Right. But those same people write bills and support bills like Lindsey Graham against day-to-day people, just regular everyday Americans, pass bills against them because they're gay or they're trans or bi or whatever the fuck it may be. That is the problem. So I know a lot of Republicans, and I'm telling y'all, go on, get ahead of this curve, because this is going to be their thing. They're going to say, well, what he does in his personal life doesn't affect me. So how is it, his personal life don't affect you, but my personal life affects you? Y'all said y'all don't want gay stuff on TV. Look at all this gay stuff. They teaching our kids to be gay. And you got somebody who's on TV damn near every day, gay as hell. Gay as hell. So yes, get ahead of this curve, because I'm pretty sure Trump not going to care. Marco Rubio, none of them. They're going to be like, well, what he does in his personal life is what he does in his personal time and blah, blah. But they go after everyday Americans who's keeping this fucking empire oiled up and running every fucking day. No, I'm not falling for that shit, bro. And we all like I said, we all know he's gay. We all know he's gay. I knew he was gay since I was a teenager. When I first looked at him, I was like, oh, that's a gay man. He even talked like he's gay. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, well, how can you talk like you're gay? Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me. We know how gay men talk. We know it. Hey, Mark, thank you for the $5. We are taught to hate. So that time like this, we want what they did. How do we not know he's not a plant for gays? Chaos from the inside. Like they blame the H group. Ram is a sleeper cell in our own government. Yes. People saying they have receipts. People saying that they will come out and expose them. We only have 2 people so far. Hopefully, we can get. I'm pretty sure. Well, he's been in power since I was little, so I'm pretty sure he has sex with hundreds of men around the world. If we can get at least 50 people to join and talk to lawyers for protection and come out with their stories, then yeah, because all he can do is say, I ain't did nothing. That's all he got to say. And people still going to take up for it. Even if it was proven, they're gonna make him the victim in some fucking way, even though the power dynamics in between a sex worker and a politician is like unreally, like you can't reach that type of shit. You can't reach that shit. The power dynamics is crazy from a sex worker to a politician, and they still gonna make this man out to be a victim. They still gonna say, oh, they tricked him or whatever the fuck it may be. They put something in his drink and then made him fruity. Maybe he popped the motherfucking bean. I don't know. There are 0 homophobic straight people. Yeah, I don't get that. I'm not about to go around as a straight man thinking about gay men all day. That's something that gay men do. Like that's something that gay men would do. So I don't really care about what goes inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Or what you put inside of another human. As long as you put it inside of a human that's letting you do it and it's over the age of 21, I have no problem with it. I don't give a fuck. But it's just funny to see, these homophobic men be up. He not even the first senator to do this. Was it a senator or was it a state representative? All I know is they got caught doing some things, and he was passing all types of bills against gay people, and that's when somebody had called him out, like, "Hey, didn't I just suck your dick? What are you talking about? I just sucked your dick in that motel. What story was that, bro?" It was on Twitter. The nigga got exposed on Twitter. The shit went to the news. I gotta look that up. Somebody look that up for me. Somebody else got caught in a cheap ass motel. I'm not talking about the black nigga who ran in Florida. I ain't talking about him. What's that, Florida? I ain't talking about him. No. We always knew he was gay, but he wasn't passing bills or going against the LGBT plus community, with certain bills and whatnot. Mainstream media buried that shit. It was an airport bathroom. Now, was it an airport bathroom? Damn, I might be losing track. I might be losing track. I don't know, but it's a couple of them, bro. It's a couple of them. I know it was a couple of them. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up, but this isn't going to be the first or the last time you hear something like this. So get ahead of the curve and let them motherfuckers know. If Lindsey Graham, what he does in his spare time doesn't, bother you, then neither should, what I'm saying? If you're gay, if you're bi, you're trans, then hit them with some logic over the head. And I guarantee you, they probably they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't have nothing to say, bro, besides his personal life is his personal life. So what is mine? You want to blurt my life all over Twitter, all over Facebook, all over TikTok and Instagram, and telling me that I'm corrupting your kids. Gay people corrupting kids. Like, And all this, oh, with gay people, it's a media, it's an agenda, it's an agenda. What agenda, man? I grew up in the 90s. You know how much straight shit was on TV? I mean, I think everything on TV was straight besides Tu Wong Fu, that movie with fucking Wesley Snipes cross-dressing. I think that was the only thing I ever seen with a man in a dress besides Bugs Bunny. Other than that, all of the Disney movies, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, beast and a girl. They would rather have you into bestiality, into homosexuality. So what agenda? And where do all these gay people come from? Where do all these gay people come from? If that was if straight people had such a stronghold on the media and what went on back in the day, so where's all the 90s gays coming from? And people always say, well, all these gay people, I just don't understand it. Look, they're more comfortable to come out nowadays because the generations now allows it. The generations back then will crucify you. They will crucify you. Hold on, let me turn on my light. I knew I was tripping. They will literally crucify you for being different. And now it's more acceptable in these days. They like, I just don't get it. What don't you get? What don't you get? People have been gay. Your mother been munching on carpet. Why you think she go out with her friends every fucking weekend? Why you think her and her best friend take those fucking girl trips? Your mother eats carpet. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But she was stuck with your bitch ass daddy. That was the problem. That was the part. That's part of the fucking problem. Your mama was stuck with your whole ass daddy, and she had to go sneak the munch on carpet to do what she really loved, to be with the people she really loves. So when gay people can get married, we seen marriages drop from like 30% to 50%. I mean, divorces get from 30% to 50%. Because they ain't have to be with your bitch ass daddy no more. They ain't have to be with your bitch ass homophobic, racist ass dad no more. And now, and let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's go back to the 60s when niggas really was getting crucified for being gay, for being different. And your mama had to stay with that man because she was a financial slave. And nowadays, women are the workers. Women are the workers. They are the prize. What man you know? Like, women own more homes. They more educated. They got their shit. What the fuck we got? Not a damn thing. You know, your grandmother was a financial slave, and more likely she was munching on carpet. Your mother was a financial slave because she learned from her mother how to not, you know, what they say, oh, we're going to stay together for the kids. And I don't believe in marriage and all the other I don't believe in divorce and all the other bullshit that was passed down generation to generation. And now when people seen the outing, they ran through it. It's like setting a screen. I don't know if you guys, I don't know too much about basketball, but I know how to set a screen. The motherfucker set a screen for gay people to get married. Motherfucker seen that shit like shit. Oh shit, what's good, y'all? It just sucks, man. It just sucks. Kathleen? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm gonna say Kate. Kate, thank you so much for the $10 for the diaper giveaway. Oh, and if you can, please donate to the diaper giveaway we are doing. It's in a couple of fucking weeks, y'all. It's in a couple of weeks, and I don't even have the transportation yet. So I'm working on transportation. I'm working on transportation right now. So if you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. If you guys can, please donate it to Venmo because Cash App be on some bullshit, and I'm gonna have to send it to somebody else. Divorce was a screen for gay marriage. No, gay marriage was a screen for divorce, for divorcing these motherfuckers. When people actually was like, oh, I can actually go be with the woman that I want to be with. When women was saying that and thinking that shit, I can go actually be with the woman I want to be with, get married. You know what I'm saying? They got the fuck on, bro. That's why a lot of these people don't believe in divorce, because they believe in slavery. They believe in slavery. That's what it is. They want you to be a slave for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter if you're a slave to the system, a slave to your work, a slave to your husband. They want you to be a slave. That's what it was. You know, niggas ain't give a fuck about their wives. Niggas ain't give a fuck about their kids. Because if you did, you wouldn't have 3 fucking families at once. There is no reason you can say, I love my family, and then have a son with a different woman the same age as your first son, or whatever the fuck it is. You ain't love that woman. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't care. They just want you in their place. They just want you in their place. They like, shit, nigga, I'll be damned. I'll be damned if this motherfucker leave me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it here. Where else you gonna go? You ain't got nowhere else to go. Ain't nobody else gonna love you. And now they abusing you. Now they abusing you. Ain't that about a bitch? They verbally abuse you and everything. But oh shit. $20. Devin, thank you for the $20 for the diaper giveaway. We about to move on to the next segment. I get my guest here. CJ, give me a second. I'm going to introduce your video first, the topic that we're going to be talking about, and let's get this shit rolling. Hold on. You know, I'm a little slow with computers, y'all, so I used to always skip computer class, so don't be like me. Don't be like me. Okay, I'm gonna add you to the stage, and then what's going on, boy?
What's up, man?
Man, it's good to have you on this motherfucker. Boy, I see, nigga, you done got them motherfuckers, man. I said, God damn, they on his neck.
Bro, like, I already knew it was gonna make him mad, but not that. I ain't expect bro to make a video about it. Like, you gotta realize, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. when he made his first response. I'm like, bro, you really on here? Like, you really got mad. Like, this video really struck a nerve. But I'm
he was
glad
searching for anything. He was like, who sent something bad about my savior?
like, it's really one of those, because it's like, bro, I believe I would have rather had this conversation now than later down the road. And hindsight, like, dang, we really got again. Like, because they do the same playbook every time Trump come back.
I worked with Bernie Sanders when I was about your age, man. 19, 20. Then I worked for him again. And I worked for all these little fucking, a couple of these motherfuckers, man. Like, if y'all can't see what's going on, oh shit, dark matter. Thank you for that $100. Thank you so much for that. That's going on my next RBN check. Thank you, Ron, for showing why showing the why and how of community free Palestine, free Palestine all day, death to IDF. But man, it's so crazy to see people keep going through these things, and I keep telling these people, you are insane. But hold on, let's get to this video real quick, and I'm gonna show 2 videos. One of you critiquing what's going on in New York and your clapback.
Yeah.
Okay. CJ, boom.
Hey, my name is CJ, and I'm here to talk about Zohran Mamdani and Donald Trump and how they both serve the same utility, which is restoring faith back in neoliberal politics and liberalism as a whole, and how they restore the faith that, unfortunately, the working class has in the Democratic Party and its constituents. What we have to realize is that Zohran and Donald Trump both coexist in the same system of capitalism. They are not independent actors. However, they are actors which are controlled by bourgeoisie billionaires and are also pressured by these same billionaires to influence policy. We know that historically, and even in present day, the Democrat and the Republican parties have both never served the working class. So what will make Zohran any different? It's oxymoronic to call Zohran things such as a socialist mayor, because mayors and other bourgeois politicians, at the end of the day, serve the bourgeoisie and not the people. And also, I'm by no means saying that Cuomo or Eric Adams are better options, but I just want people to think about what Zohran's purpose actually is and the impact that him being elected will have. Who would it benefit more, the working class or the bourgeoisie billionaires who Zohran answers to? We also have to realize that with bourgeois politicians, especially mayors, we have to realize that people like Zohran are not touching the NYP's budget on purpose. This is because Zohran, either consciously or someone on his team, knows that the police are the teeth of the bourgeoisie and the state. This is the same thing with Zohran. He is an actor of the state and not a friend of the people. This is a type of throwing black people under the bus because you can have the air of progressivism for everything and anything else, but when it comes to black people and when it comes to black people's state subjugation under the NYPD, it's null and void, and you actually either want to keep the same budget or increase it. And you want to reform the system of policing without actually addressing the root cause of the problem, which is the system of policing itself. Policing cannot be reformed, it must be abolished. You can also see Zohran's ideological tracking with who Zohran surrounds himself within the Democratic constituency. Him, Bernie, and AOC all serve the same exact purpose. They are all neoliberal Zionist politicians who serve the same purpose, the maintenance of capitalism, imperialism, and Western hegemony. This is why Zohran is a liberal Zionist. I believe on the left, we should not get our hopes up because we have to realize we have to have an analysis of the state as well. And when the state give and take away rights, this means that the rights that you had under the state were never legitimate in the first place. And we also exist in a society in which billionaires can literally buy elections. So we understand that we do not have the power as the people in this situation. The billionaires do. I want to put two excerpts from Black Anarchism and the Black Revolution, in which it talks about how the state can never give you rights because the state is not legitimate at all. The colonial state that we live under is not legitimate, so the rights that you have under it are not legitimate because this same colonial state can take them away and has done it before. Pause and read. And another reason why I didn't really get my hopes up,
man, they funny.
I know that politicians, especially Democratic politicians, have the propensity to lie to marginalized people about making their material conditions better. And when they get in office, they do nothing to change those material conditions and just fall into the game. They fall into the same modes of thinking and doing of Bernie and AOC. So I see Zohran being no different. He should know better to not align himself with Bernie or AOC if he's actually a real democratic socialist. He's actually a social democrat. I know this because Zohran himself couldn't even explain what socialism is. So this makes me an actual principled socialist look at you sideways. And like I said before, not touching the highly militarized NYPD is, again, another glaring red flag when it comes to Zohran Mandami. I'm going to ask this question as well. Is he just another false flag that the Democrats throw in the left's face to quell revolution or quell revolutionary potential and make people complacent with the system? I know I've talked about Bernie and AOC both serving this utility, and I see Zohran being no different. Something that I also pose as an anti-capitalist and a Marxist is to other leftists is that, are we curing the disease that is stage 4 terminal racial capitalism? I would say no, because the only way to cure the disease is to rid the cancer from your whole body. This is the same thing that must happen to the colonial state. It must be getting rid of in its entirety. Donald Trump does the same exact thing as Zohran, in which Donald Trump restores faith back in liberal politics by accelerating the system and heightening the contradictions and making the contradictions of capitalism more visible when he is in office. This is because Trump expressly designates his targets of oppression. Sadly, many people within the working class see Trump as an independent actor in the system. Rather, Trump is, again, part of the wider system. So Trump is carrying out the mission of bourgeoisie billionaires. This is why you see so many people in the working class LARPing for the Democrats when Trump is in office and telling you things like to just vote blue during midterms or vote blue during the next election to save us from Trump. What people within the working class do not realize is that Trump is America and America is Trump. America is Trump because Trump represents everything that America stands for, which is white supremacist colonial violence. I hope I was able to analyze effectively how two people can be a part of two different political parties but do the same mission, which is restoring faith within liberal politics and within American electoralism. I'm not making this video to be a hater. I'm just making this video to make sure leftists are always on point and always vigilant. I don't want leftists to fall for another farce of progressivism like we did with Obama in 2008, Obama in 2012, and also with Joe Biden in 2020. I saw way too many leftists in these periods believing that America was finally ready to change itself. America will never change itself because its standards will always remain the same. Exploit and hurt marginalized people and the working class. There are not enough mayors, politicians, presidents, etc., that you can elect to change the material conditions of the working class and marginalized. You must change these material conditions with radical autonomous change.
But CJ, what do we do? What
what made me so mad? I gave y'all I gave y'all the solution at the end of the video. If you pay autonomous community care and direct action against the state, I don't know what, like, y'all can then ask, hey, bro, what are some, like, I'm still not understanding what are some examples. But to say I never said anything is crazy. It's crazy.
That's how you know they don't listen. They're not listening to you.
So I made my final response to bro today, and I gave examples of what we just did in St. Louis after that tornado hit. Of autonomous community care and the community taking care of each other. Because, you know, FEMA, they didn't deploy the National Guard. They didn't get FEMA. Bro, FEMA just got here like last Monday.
Damn.
Tornado happened a month ago. At this point, all you got to do for real, if we being honest, is rebuild the houses. But most of them is dilapidated and blighted, so they're not going to do it. They're just going to make vacant lots.
Yeah, I looked at that. Then I'm like, all right, do I see stitches? Do I look at stitches?
Nah, it's crazy. Like, it's everywhere. Like, everybody talking about it. I'm like,
look, I feel like they are like roaches, man. They are like roaches. They are not listening to you. You know what I'm saying? But when the lights come on, they all run.
They just like bro. And I said that it's no problem with liking him. It's just a matter, like, just know what he's doing, bro.
And to sit here after we had Obama with hope and change, Obama, yes we can, Bernie Sanders,
we finally in the door.
Yeah, we did AOC, we did, and it's just like, okay, y'all, I understand the needing of hope, you know what I'm saying, but this is where I think, like, a lot of people
put hope in the right place, like,
right,
they misdirecting you, telling you to go back to the Democrats.
And what's so funny is they critique you more than they critique him, not knowing what a socialist is. They critique
they said now they mad because I said he's increasing the police budget by 800%.
Yeah,
he's increasing the public safety budget, which encompasses the NYPD.
Yeah,
any type of public safety from New York is the police. Like,
not only that, he kept on saying, well, Israel has a right to exist, which no socialist would ever fix their mouths to say. And like we said, people, if you are in New York, vote for him, but keep your foot on his neck. That's all CJ.
He's still an enemy. He's still your enemy. He's still the enemy of the people. Like,
any politician, what the fuck? Like, have we not learned from anything? Have we not seen Ilhan Omar, even Rashida Tlaib, all of these people who had promised us these things, and nothing has been delivered?
They gotta bend the ring at some point and kiss the ring. They gotta kiss the ring.
AOC has she stole the Green Party things with the Green New Deal, ran on it, and didn't give us anything. But I mean, not even a percentage of the Green New Deal.
The irony of it all is, I also said black people should never be expendables for a political campaign. The irony of it was, like, one liberal was like, they would have rejected the New Deal, which was the best piece of legislation. Guess who got left out the New Deal? Sharecroppers. That's because FDR had to make a concession with the Dixiecrats. The Dixiecrats was not gonna let it pass.
Yeah,
you got to drop black people.
We all know. Like, I look at people sideways when they say, "Oh, FDR was a good president," or when they try to compare, Joe Biden with FDR. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he is the next FDR, because FDR locked up black people. He left black people out of those deals. He
allowed people to get lynched.
Yeah,
he allowed segregation. He allowed segregation.
Like, the only time he had to deal, only time we got deals done with him is when we violently threatened him
with the workers' movement. So they forced his hand. Because that's what I'm saying. They made him make those concessions for, like, black factory workers. You know what I'm saying? But that's a minute of black, because black people still disproportionately in the South. The Great Migration is still happening.
Yeah.
So when you leave out sharecroppers, that's everybody.
It's crazy though. It's crazy how people just, like, they looking for something to hope for, but you are all you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep telling people, we don't need politicians. Politicians need us. And they say the same shit about, about the red and wherever the fucking state it may be. But then when it comes to Democrats or progressives, they're like, oh, you can't critique them because this is the best we got. Dude, the whole point of being a Marxist is critiquing. Like, one of the points of being a Marxist is critiquing, the system that we are in. Even
Everything.
if we was in a Marxist society, we're still going to critique the motherfuckers. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck who. Nigga, you could have had Lenin, Joseph Stalin. You could have had Fred Hampton as the president of the United States. I'm still going to critique. What the hell?
You gotta. There's critiques of the greatest communists of all time. There's critiques of Walter Rodney, who is a progenitor of my ideology, decolonial Marxism. You got critiques of him. You got critiques of Nkrumah. You got critiques of everybody down the line. Rosa Luxemburg wrote thousands of critiques about Lenin. Like, this is something. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people, when I'm critiquing you, I'm not attacking you. You feel me? I'm critiquing what you putting out there. I'm telling you how it can be better. I'm telling you where are these shortcomings. That's all I'm telling. I'm telling y'all that's all Zohran's shortcomings. I'm telling you where he's lacking and where y'all need to meet and put pressure on him at. You know what I'm saying? Like what I was saying, like the free subways, that's cool, but who's gonna be able to use those when the NYPD harassing people for turnpike jumping? Like, at the end of the day, is it gonna be sustainable? Like, is NYC gonna stay with free subways, or are y'all gonna get another Rudy Giuliani? Because I saw that was crazy. Because 50 Cent now talking about he got to get lost. I'm like,
yeah, we already know about 50. 50 is a fucking 50 a coon. You know, there's nothing new with 50 Cent. He always been a prophet over the people and whatnot. But this is how a lot of people was moving in New York. New York is one of the richest states in the fucking
that's
world.
What I'm saying. It's the epicenter of world capitalism. I said, y'all really think they're gonna let a socialist be mayor, run New York? Y'all really think they gonna let a mayor, a socialist mayor, run New York? Y'all crazy.
And even if he runs New York, like you said, he has to be a mouthpiece for the bourgeois. So yeah, he can say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But what happens when he falls short? What happens when he falls short?
When he's prevented from doing stuff. Like, what people don't understand is this political theater stuff go deep. Like, they was like, do you really think they'll dump 40, 50 million? Bro, yes. Yes.
They did it against
Bernie. They did it
Corey Bush.
Was
that Corey Bush? They spent a whole bunch of money on Corey.
$8 million in a week.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And
they got the blow.
Crazy.
And it's not even that. It's they're putting their money against these people. They're putting your money, your fucking tax dollars against these people to keep you down, my nigga. Like, in the richest city.
It's the same party he running for, though.
that just carried out a genocide.
That makes your party not that. No, that's my red line. Once you start genociding black people and Muslim people and Arab people, no.
And we can't act like Democrats. This isn't their only genocide. They're genocide against natives of America, the natives against black Americans.
Africans.
Genocide against black Americans. They have bombed
in Liberia.
Yeah. Liberia turned into a slave trade. Like, this isn't the first time Democrats have carried out a genocide, but it's the first time
Barack Obama opened up this Libyan slave markets again.
Yeah,
like that's what him and Hillary Clinton, because they funded ISIS. They if you look at Hillary Clinton WikiLeaks, she funded ISIS. Like, these elites dump money purposely. Like, these like rich people, they purposely dump money at these places to distract you. Like, oh, we gotta go invade this place because they finna get taken over by Al Qaeda, but you funded Al Qaeda, and then you funded both sides of the Syrian what's going on in Syria. You're funding the CIA is funding one side and the Pentagon is funding the other. That's costing them billions. So why wouldn't I put it past them to make it seem like this is the little guy that we don't want to win, but we understand the benefit of letting him win.
I say they are propping him up because they know the younger generations want socialism. The younger generations want socialism. We showed this with Bernie Sanders. We showed this with AOC. And what the AOC funded ICE. She voted for the Iron Dome. All of this shit.
The best concession, not concession, but the best point I'm gonna make, bro. When you going to go get some fast food? Are you? And they give you and they mess up your order with one thing. You want that one thing corrected, right? So when these politicians make concessions on policies that aren't, and then they start to become not socialists, when they start making concession after concession after concession, it's the same thing with your fast food or your food anywhere. You're not finna go to a burger spot and they put pickles on your stuff. Well, we put everything else on there.
Like, nigga, I said no mayo.
Yeah, like what? And you gonna tell me to eat that? Like, no,
no, I'm allergic to this. I
Yeah.
can't consume this. And this is what
it's
they're
poisonous.
like. I remember I told Bernie, I was like, stop coming with these half-ass measures. Like, stop saying Medicare for all, say universal health care. Because once you get to the negotiation table with these fascists, then they already want you to chop something down. They're like, okay, well, we can't give you Medicare for all. Let's stick with the Medicare for let's
White
take
people.
Medicare down 5 years so people 55 and older can get it. So you already came here with half-assing. You know what I'm saying? You talking about some Medicare for all, nigga? We need universal health care. You talking about this? I'm sorry, my brain farting. Build affordable housing. We have more housing than we have homeless people. Just fix up the fucking houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, come with a plan for that. Don't come with a half-ass plan, and then you go to the negotiation table with these fascists, and they like, oh, nope, got to chop that down. Nope, got to chop. You might as well come with it all and be like, look, if this is what y'all gonna do, we might as well just go all the way out. If you're going to be a politician and you call yourself a socialist or whatever the fuck it may be, you might as well go all the way out because they're going to chop it half any fucking way. And we see this. We've seen it.
Like, bro, like what people don't understand is I understand what y'all are hopeful for. Like, he talking about these policies are going to be good for New Yorkers. Yeah, they're going to be good. Duh. Like, duh. But are they going, when he get elected, are they going to let him do it? It happens every time. Like, it happens every time. Like, HR 4, like, I want to continue to try. Do y'all know what they do to HR 40 every time it come up in committee? This is a commission to just study the thought of reparations, not even give it, distribute. It's not even distribute, to study it. Why are you telling me that I'd rather him try? Trying the same thing over and over again is called insanity with no different result. Like, no, bro. Like, no.
Please, somebody come, please save me. Because I'm telling you, bro, I have broke this shit down a couple of times. Motherfuckers are coons. They don't know it. Their grandfather was a coon. Their great-grandfather was a coon. And now our generation had to deal with these fucking coons. Like, they think Master is really going to come out the shade, get out the AC and see you out in the field working, starving, thirsty and dying to death, and be like, you know what? This is my favorite nigga. Let me get him out here. Let me pull
too many of them want to be that. They want to be that guy. They want to be the one that's taken into the house and pampered and you know what I'm saying, and treated better. They want to be Steven from Django. That's what too many of them want to be.
Then they look at you. They like, who the fuck this young nigga think he is? That's the main critique I seen of you. This young nigga think too highly of himself. Who the fuck he think he is? Turn yourself down. Like, dog, I just seen motherfuckers make fun of this, and that, but your age was the main thing. And motherfucker, it don't matter about age because some of y'all are 30 plus and still slow as shit. Some of y'all don't know the branches of government. Some of y'all don't know a damn thing. Y'all don't even know who y'all state representative is. And you're gonna get mad at us or the principal Marxist?
That's what I'm saying, bro. My studies are political science. I understand how the game works. I understand how the system works. My first class this year was American political systems. I know how this stuff works. I know what they do. I know how they manipulate people. I know the data is there. Most Americans' political engagement is background noise. When they turn on the news, it's background noise. They not really knowing what's going on. When they consuming they Fox News and CNN and NBC, like all of that, they're not really tapped into what's going on. And what I got people to realize is,
what do you mean we got to kill people? Yes, nigga, people are like, bro, I don't hold nothing back on this motherfucker. You ain't got to either, bro. Like my shit ain't gonna get as many views as Nick's or Sabby's or whatever the fuck. So we good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't hold back. But my whole thing is, dude, yes, people have to die for us to have a better life. They are killing you so their life can be better.
1,000 times over.
They're 1,000 times over.
Like, I remember somebody was like, y'all are wishing death on Kamala.
Yeah.
Yes. Hundreds of thousands, 400,000 is missing because of her. Like, yes. Like, if y'all was, but it's like, the way that America, this is like, so one of my mutuals, Maddie Swan, got into it with Yuval last summer. Basically, she was saying is, bro, we look at the Holocaust as the worst thing that ever happened in human history for a reason. Like, we do this for a reason. It's so many genocides on the African continent that are more horrific, more like expandable, more expanded on, happen over longer periods of time, like 15, 20 million Africans gone because of King Leopold.
Yeah.
Another 60 million got taken in the transatlantic slave trade, got bought over here. That's considered a genocide. Many people don't consider it.
That was so long ago, though, CJ. That was long ago. Y'all should get over that. You should get over your great-great-grandfather being a slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
It's insanity. And it's like, with me, I got older parents. I got older grandparents. So like my mama parents was born during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
My dad's parents was born my granddad on my dad's side born before the 20s. He's born in 1910, and his daddy was born 11 years after slavery ended. So my great granddad dad was a slave.
Yeah, my grandmother was South Carolina. My grandmother was a slave. My mother was born into Jim Crow, and a lot of people, oh, this is so old ago. Like, no, it is not that long ago. And the same people who was in power today, I mean, that was in power yesterday, their people, their sons, their daughters are in power today, and they uphold that same system. They uphold the same fucking laws. So, like I always say, if it takes one of you to kill one person who's killing 1 million people, you're not a murderer. You are a superhero. You are a savior. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can find a way to stop Joe Biden from killing, like if we can rewind time and stop Joe Biden from killing all those people in Gaza, then would y'all look at me like, oh my God, he just killed the president of the United States, instead of, oh my God, somebody just saved these motherfuckers from genocide. Like, what the fuck?
That's what they do all the time. You feel me? Like, I don't get into all the conspiracy theories, but the reason why they really looked into Lee Harvey Oswald, he lived in the Soviet Union. Yeah, he was a self-described Marxist at one point in his life. Like, they in America, they'll villainize him for the fact that he lived there. They be like, you see, they killing our leaders. But I think one of the most ironic things that the Soviet Union used to do to troll the United States is say, every time the United States used to be like, y'all got gulags, you lynch Negroes. Like, they usually used to put that on propaganda, like, you lynch black people
for no reason
in the street, like, indiscriminately. Like, that's another thing. Like, people don't understand. Like, the FBAs came for me at one time. It was like, you're not African American. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get the family tree out. You forgot I'm only around here, so I got all the pictures. I got everything. So like, I'm African American on both sides. So I'm like, bro, I saw the picture of my great grandfather who was a freedman. He was born during Reconstruction.
Yeah, that shit
like
crazy.
So. This just make me African American by that.
I can stand all that shit. Is tying back into American imperialism, into white supremacy.
The sheet is a Fed, bro.
Yeah,
like the more people, bro, the day people realize this is him, Umar, all of these people are government agents for chaos and nothing more, and division. Like,
because I keep telling people, I remember I was on a space one time, and some motherfuckers was downvoting my shit. They was mad as hell. I was like, this all you niggas who keep on saying you ain't black, you ain't this, you ain't American, blah, blah. Like, nigga, you are making it easier for them to pick us off, to pick us apart.
Because we ain't gonna be looking for ICE, but we need to. They just deported a black American man.
I said that shit.
Because he was born, this the real weird thing. He was born on a military base. So he was born on a base of your empire. And y'all gonna deport him because y'all say that's not in America. That's not in mainland America.
That's like half of America.
Huh?
That's like half of America. Who the fuck parents is actually
Schoolboy Q, J. Cole, some of our favorite rappers.
Yeah.
Was born in Frankfurt, Germany.
Actors, all of them. That's like and it's gonna always bite them in the ass. White supremacy will always bite poor white people in the ass, no matter how much they agree with it, how much they think they are capitalists. It always comes back to bite them in the ass, especially like when we was talking about, okay, if they cut off WIC and food stamps, that's gonna hurt the white community more than anybody. Oh no, it's not. Y'all niggas on welfare and blah blah. I said, no, the fuck we ain't. I can't even get on fucking welfare. If I tried to get on welfare. I tried to get on food stamps. They cut my bridge card off every fucking month. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to hurt y'all more than it's going to hurt me. But it is what it is. Like, you know, a lot of these people, man, they are so bathed in white supremacy that they don't know that they are actually dripped in it now. You know what I'm saying? Or they are drowning in it. They are drowning in it, I should say. And all these motherfuckers keep talking about, you're not this, you're not that. I don't know where the fuck this shit came from, where black people have been so proud of being a fucking American. When Malcolm X, and they use the same speeches from Malcolm X, but when Malcolm X say, I'm not an American, I'm one of the 22 million blacks that have been that's victims of Americanism.
Make me mad. This is, bro, I've read this so many times. The cover off. The cover is off her. Like, don't make me mad because y'all be the same. They be the same ones who invoke Malcolm, not even know he Caribbean. He's Caribbean.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, I would have called him a fucking tether.
Like, stop invoking him. Like, but yeah, like that be the main thing because like being from St. Louis, I've been through this multiple times. We a progressive hub. St. Louis is one of the most progressive cities ever. We just had 3. You know how many? You know, bro. If the 92% is found out 3 black women was running here, you know how quickly they would have ran down here. Man. They had Kim Gardner, that was a circuit attorney. They had Tashara Jones. We got a black woman who's a progressive mayor. We had Cori Bush, the most progressive black woman that you're gonna get in politics like right now. We had all 3 of those women holding prominent positions. And why are the material conditions of black people still the same? They weren't allowed to do it. They weren't allowed to do nothing.
I want to talk about this comment. Nothing wrong with having an ideology as
identity as a group of people.
Identity as a group of people. Why does every group? You know how
unique identities. Y'all just got to research them. We got them.
We got the most unique identities in the fucking world.
We got multiple identities within our Africanness, and we got multiple identities when it comes to being here in America. We got I'm Gullah Geechee, I'm Creole. I got other people. I got free people of color in my family from Virginia. These are all subgroups of African Americans. Like, it's so much diversity within African American. Y'all be wanting y'all want to cling on to identity so bad when it's right in your faces because you hate yourself.
And nobody
like this is what Malcolm X says. You can't hate yourself. You can't hate your origin. You can't hate Africa and love yourself. Like,
where the fuck we come? Like, no, we wasn't born. I can't stand that. Oh, we was the real Native Americans. I can't stand that shit, bro, because it don't hold any weight. You can't trace your lineage back, you know, saying to America. It don't, even if you can, it don't stop in the West.
They be mad. They be so mad. They be so mad. They be so pressed. They be like, Uncle, you know the canceled episode of the Boondocks when Uncle Ruckus found out he was 103% African with a 2% margin of error. They the same. That's the same ones. They don't want to see African on their DNA test. I'm telling you, they don't. They don't. They're going to.
Because they are ashamed, bro. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Africans are some of the most beautiful people, some of the most smartest people in this fucking world. And you know. Somebody he just said, you know, people saying black people saying black people don't have a culture. That's fucking false. You can look around this world. Almost everything right now is influenced by black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Africans and black Americans, they like our swag, they like our haircuts, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we talk to women. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when we be having collaborative projects with other people in the diaspora, like hip hop, for example. That's a collaboration between African Americans, Afro Caribbeans, and other groups of people within the diaspora, like Afro Puerto Ricans. It's still authentically black music, but you got to realize Puerto Ricans brought breakdancing down to the floor. People wasn't doing that yet. People got to realize hip hop is a culture. It's a culture. Like, it's not just music. You got dances in hip hop. You got lingo in hip hop.
Lifestyle, and we
Like, bro, like when people got to realize is we are the same people, just in different fonts, like they different boat stops. And some of us due to the way the transatlantic slave trade is a human trafficking ring. So most people think slavery is okay. It's some bad stuff. They bought them over on the ship and they just stayed on the plantation for the rest of it. No. They used to travel you up and down America. Yep. You could spend 2 years in Brazil, get shipped up to America, then go to the Caribbean, then go to Guatemala. Yeah, you going all around the colonies. You
Why
get
y'all
shipped.
think them Dominicans so fucking dark?
Yeah, like you getting shipped. So some of us may have Haitian ancestors. Malcolm X, Grenada, may have Grenadian. I got Brazilian. Like, it's different types of Africans and Afro-descended people that make African Americans too.
And we're not saying that Africans are Americans are the only ones who are taught to hate themselves, because yes, we have people who hate themselves that are African, people from different countries of Africa. We have different parts. Like, I know Black-eyed Dominican. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was taught to us by white supremacy.
Or the people like in certain places in like Nigeria that bleach their skin.
Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Right. You are learned to hate yourself. This is learned behavior. Like, I'm not about to get out. Like, I was younger. I didn't even think about how big my nose was until somebody said it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like when people used to talk about that, when people used to talk about how big I'm like, bro, your nose is just as big as mine. Like when I saw Bob Scartel when he was out of prison,
your hair nappy, like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? You put perm in your hair, now you think you better than me. You know what I'm saying? You got an S curl, now you think you look better than me. You know, you want these white aesthetics, you want to look white, but you will never feel white, bro. No matter how much you coon out, no matter if you got these office jobs where everybody wearing ties and everybody is pulling their, what they say to niggas, pull up your pants, and everybody builders on their waist.
It was the pound cake speech by Bill Cosby. The pound cake speech. So many people we gotta be real. In real time, so many people thought that speech was good. So many people thought that was transformative. If y'all pull your pants up, maybe the police will stop harassing you. If y'all stop talking all that. Y'all used to love,
like, what this nigga
y'all
just say?
love the respectability politics at one point in time.
That nigga called us thugs, nigga.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like with Zohran, it's pattern recognition. Like Bobby Rush in Chicago, bro. As soon he left the Panthers in 74, in that same year, he said the Panthers became about thuggery and drugs. In 1974, this prime Panthers. What are you talking about? The Panthers are no more than drug pushers and thugs. This is the same vessel, but he's used for different things. It's the same thing with Zohran. Like, I got someone, he raised $450 million for taxi. That's the assemblyman. We talking about the mayor. We ain't talking about this. It's the same guy, yeah, but his ascension on the capitalist ladder has changed. Like, I was on live with a liberal yesterday. They talking about Kamala's punishment for the election was her. Kamala's punishment was her losing. No, it wasn't. She just went back to the Los Angeles hills and became a millionaire.
Right.
Again, she's still signing off these checks to go bomb babies. She just ain't pressing the button.
Her punishment should be a wall, just like Joe Biden, just like Bernie Sanders and AOC and all.
They should just get shit. They need to go to The Hague. Yeah. But they ain't gonna do that because what people gotta realize, the reason why, like when Zohran, I'm like, come on, cuz he talking about he gonna arrest Netanyahu. You're not doing. Stop just saying stuff, bro.
I was gonna ask you about that, bro.
Like, just stop saying stuff. You cannot do that. You cannot do. You know you can't do that.
We might come to New York just to flex on that nigga, bro.
I don't think people realize it's the only reason why Benjamin Netanyahu is not in jail right now is because of the United States of America. It's this thing. Y'all can look it up. It's called the Hague Invasion Treaty, the Hague Invasion Act. If any U.S. ally, military personnel, or anybody from the United States government gets detained in The Hague, the United States government is going to invade that country. I think it's in Switzerland. They're going to invade Switzerland and free that person.
I guarantee Benjamin Netanyahu, if he wins the general election, he's going to come to New York and show New Yorkers, like, look, you guys are my bitches.
We run the show. Like, the capitalists, we run this motherfucker, not Zohran. No, he said he was going to arrest me. Well, let's see what happened.
Because ICC said it.
Him juice.
ICJ, they all got warrants out for his arrest. Yes. This nigga fly to Russia, to Africa, and all these fucking places.
His plane is supposed to get grounded immediately.
Somebody's supposed to intercept that shit. So
he's a U.S.
to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to arrest him. Nigga, you playing both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? You talking off both sides of your mouth, because first you say, you know, Israel has a genocide.
You say it's a genocide. It's a genocide, and then say Israel got a right to self-defense. I'm not self-defense and got a right to this. That's a contradiction.
What's the difference?
Genocide is happening because Israel exists.
What's the fucking difference, bro? Like, we can't sit here and say, like, yeah, you know, I mean, I don't. It's a genocide that Israel is carrying out, but they got a right to exist. No, the fuck they don't. And any socialist, any principal
You can just
socialist
say
would
no
tell
state
you,
has the right to exist.
they would tell you.
That's your
No,
play.
right. No state has a right to exist. Only
That's
the
your
fucking
play
people.
safe each time they ask you that shit. You don't gotta say Israel got a right to exist. All you gotta say is no state has a right to exist. States can fight for the right to exist. States can fight for the right to monopolize violence in a given area and enforce the state's rules as a social construct, but no state has an inherent. It's not like God said, "Here you go, this is a state," because it then legitimizes the manifest destiny of it all. That's only they saying God gave us this piece of land, so we can do it. When Michael X told you this is not about God, y'all, this is about Western capitalist interest in this piece of land.
And I'm an atheist, so anytime people say all this God shit, I'll be like, you are a fucking psychopath. Like, you're talking to yourself. That wasn't your God. If your God told you, hey, look, you can get this land, but you got to kill a whole bunch of people first, I'm about to be looking at you like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what kind of God would even want you to do that?
If you actually read the Bible, that's what the Israelites do. They go and enslave the people that's already there. When they came back from Egypt, they called the Jebusites. The indigenous, these are the Palestinians. These the Palestinians and these ancestors, the Jebusites. That's where Jerusalem gets its name from. And I already knew they the ironic part of it all is they want to intentionally frame it as religious war, especially right now, because they've been telling you they're trying to fight a holy war against us. No. They fighting a war against us because we keep stepping on a turf.
Like, oh, well, Israel is in the Bible. Look, first of all, that's not the same Israel that's in the Bible.
Yeah, it's not.
And I don't even believe in the Bible. So all that shit is going in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't give a fuck about what y'all guys want. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to live a whole different life of what the fuck your guys wanted from you. Because obviously God's wanted, different lifestyles for the same human beings. How would he want you to enslave me and you to be free? Like, what kind of fucking God is that? You guys don't sound, like a psycho. You don't think you sound like a fucking psychopath or a Nazi or a nationalist? You don't
sound like the same people who did the Manifest Destiny with us.
Yes.
You don't sound like the same exact people that did the Manifest Destiny with us and indigenous people. That's my biggest thing. Like, y'all are so blind. Y'all be so caught up in Beyonce that y'all can't even see what Beyonce doing with this Buffalo Soldiers. Man. Like, I got people saying I got people literally reframing history that the Buffalo Soldiers was fighting slave masters. Like,
see, this is why I'm not even known like that, bro. I watch your shit. I'm like, you know what, dog? I think socialism is in good hands. The young cats, they got it. But man, I seen that shit. I'm like, let me go see what CJ's saying.
Like, bro, like when I looked at that, I'm like, slavery was outlawed out west in the Buffalo. No black man was allowed to be in the army before 1864.
Yeah.
So the Buffalo Soldiers happened in 1866. There were no Buffalo. You're talking to someone whose granddad was a Buffalo Soldier in Korea. He never talked about it for a reason. He was not like this is what people got to understand, bro. It was actually Buffalo Soldiers who dropped out of it because they was like, nah, I can't keep doing this shit. Like, I can't keep scalping indigenous children and kids and no.
No,
CJ, they want y'all to think that is good.
But CJ, they 5 tribes own slaves. They own slaves.
I had to get
got it coming.
I had to get some of these niggas a map because I'm like, you see how I say southeast and how the Buffalo, I just said the soldiers was out west. If it's southeast and you only see this Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and like Mississippi, and this is southeast, this is where the tribes are residing. And I just told you the Buffalo Soldiers was in Idaho and Wyoming and shit. It's on the other side of the country. Like, these people really be thinking like that was my biggest stick about Christian, about these videos that he made. Like, you really barked up the wrong tree. Like DMX said, like, I'll give you the niggas the business for fucking with me. Like, you barking up the wrong tree. Like, no.
When is the same nigga telling us to vote for Kamala Harris?
Like, you thought, like, this is what I'm saying. They said I came on I wasn't even making content for real during the election. No. Like, I made, like, the election videos I have, my face isn't even in them. my face ain't even in them. Like, if you go back and see my page, I wasn't posting during the election. I posted post-election. I started posting more and more in like November, December. That's when I started posting again.
That's when you start popping off.
Yeah, like December. Like, I really started taking it seriously in December when the first Beyonce discourse kicked off. And I'm like, I actually like doing TikTok again. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. And then I end up getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. More discourses happening, and then I'm now the subject of said discourse. Like,
they hate your ass. You like the Black Maya over there, nigga. They like,
yeah. Nah, bro. They like, dude. I swear to God, like all the liberals now. Not all the liberals I was already beefing with, joining with Christian after y'all just ostracized him out y'all group.
Yeah.
After y'all, he hates black women. He's this. He's that. I ain't gonna lie, nigga, anti-black to me, with the whole condescending, like, y'all don't really be having praxis for real. I don't really be seeing you niggas. I'm talking to niggas in New York right now who texting me they don't see you outside, nigga.
Right. And
who
that's
say you never been a community organizer, bro. So when I'm getting
always trying to put their shit off on you, like, dude, and why would I tell you, like, I'm gonna show you some of what I do. I will show you, you know what I'm saying, something, but I'm not about to give you the whole detail, nigga.
Yeah,
he
was like, y'all be what? He was like, none of y'all are starting to stand in militia. If I was, why would I tell you? Hey, y'all, I'm starting to stand in militia. Come join. Oh, bro, like you fed. Like they be getting mad when you put that Fed jacket on them, but you sound like the police.
You sound like if it barks and wag its tail, motherfucker, I'm gonna call it a dog. If it quacks and swimming.
If you asking me police ask questions like this, I'm gonna think you the police. Like,
because people do that shit all the time, bro. They like, oh, well, they be condescending with it. How's the library doing? You know, the library's doing fine. How would you even get something started like that? You know, mutual aid, build your name up.
Like, you got to realize who I was raised around too. That just made me think about my homeboy Sidney Keys. Like, he straight got his own book club in which he boosting the literacy of black boys in my city. Like, my niggas been on this shit. Like, this wasn't no Kamala. No, nigga, we been on this shit since 13, 11, 10. Like, I don't think y'all realize that. Like, I remember when Sidney, like, cause like Sidney way bigger than me. Like, he been on Steve Harvey, Oprah, all that shit.
Damn.
But I'm gonna send you some clips from when he was like a kid. He hate when them come up now. But like, when you realize, like, I was like, the funniest thing is I was straight friends with dude before I even found out about any of that. Cause he transferred to my middle school in 7th grade. So we in study hall. You know, our kids like look up their friends on their fucking search bar. I looked this nigga up. I'm like, damn. Like, fuck you mean he was on Steve Harvey? Niggas, you famous? Oh, the teacher not understanding, like, bro, I'm not bullying him, bro. I ended up getting in trouble for bullying. I'm like, y'all be too sensitive. And that'd be the same thing. Y'all be too. I got a comment on my video that was like, why would you make a video knowing this gonna get people emotions riled up? Good. Yeah, I don't know none of y'all.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, y'all shit. like, I gotta think about who it may hurt. Nigga, kids is dying because of this political party. And I'm not gonna rest. If the Democrats have no haters, I'm dead.
Democrats ain't got no haters that killed your ass.
like what? Like, bro. Like,
I'm like, nigga, and they killing us right now. They killing people in their own communities, bro. So we can't sit here and be acting like, oh, they're the lesser of two evils. Like, people can't even critique Joe Biden or Kamala without you know what I'm saying? Oh, but you voted for this. Like, look, bro, I've been telling y'all before I even caught this felon last year, I never voted in my life. You know, I work for political parties, but I never voted, especially when I can get close. When I got close to Bernie and I met him a couple of times and I figured out he was just a mouthpiece. And I'm like, oh, you're not a leader. You're not a leader, bro. Like, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? In real time, you was a bitch.
They gonna platform people in your face and make you think they a leader. It's control. Me and my manager from last year, Yoshi, was talking about this in the office. We like, bro, they be putting people in the black community in these communities, and they be controlled opposition because once you follow the money, it's a white woman or white man behind them. Like, every time something in the community happen, they right there. Ben Crump, Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton already told y'all who he is because he said he's a federal informant. He's a federal. You can look it up because I had some liberal. Don't put that on his. No, he's in paperwork as a federal informant in the 80s. So we got informants running.
What was it? They said Zohran talking to Al Sharp and he's trying to connect with the black community. I don't know not one black motherfucker, not an our age group, 30 and down, well, even 40 and down. I don't know not one black person who fuck with Al Sharpton, bro.
Bro, we got hip to Al Sharpton during BLM. Like, that's when my generation got hip to him, because you got to realize I'm in St. Louis. I was born in 06. Mike Brown happened in 2014. So you got to realize all them came here. The Ben Crumps, the Al Sharptons, all of them were here. And we already saw what type of timing they was on. Like, they stop riding, y'all. We gonna get it figured out. Did we end up figuring it out? No. Darren Wilson in Baldwin right now living it up with his kids, while Mike Brown is in St. Peter Cemetery in the ditch. Yeah. Because of what he did. Like, no, I don't like that. Like, y'all be thinking we should just be docile and quiet. And what the state gonna do, they gonna give the family the lawsuit each and every time.
Oh yeah.
They gonna pay that. They gonna foot that bill. Like, everybody gonna get paid. They gonna pay you, but they never gonna bring charge, because Philando Castile was from St. Louis too. Philando was from here.
Rioting isn't the answer. Killing a nigga ain't either.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck about you. I feel like any black person, any person who's killed by the state, I don't give a fuck about these buildings. I don't give a fuck about these buildings. Burn them down.
Down. They making money off of us anyway. They be like, y'all rotting in y'all own community. If you got anything in your room, don't you got the right to break that shit? Yeah. So if the community say we want to break this shit, go break this shit. Like,
and the thing is, people don't even be necessarily like, of course, they'll send agents out to target, Walmart, Targets, and whatever. But the people that's focused, they burn down the police departments. Like, we seen it. Yeah, they burn down shit that matters.
They burned down the precinct. Man, I'm still mad they burnt down that Quick Trip, because they moved it up West Florissant and shit.
Oh yeah, it was like, you niggas can't get shit else.
But the thing is, now that place all black too. That's all black. So it's like the way they be moving people around, they be trying to move around us, and then we end up living on top of them, and then they want to get under and then move out west, and then they want to push us out there, and then they want to come back to the city. Like, no.
That's how it is. Keep moving around. I remember I was doing some back before RBN all the shit. I used to do street preaching. I was like, Detroit spent over $12 billion outside of Detroit. It's like, there ain't no homes here. There ain't no jobs here. There ain't nothing. They move all our shit out there. They make y'all work out there, and y'all pay the white man's taxes. And motherfuckers, I looked around like, oh shit, this nigga right, because you got to go across 8 Mile to even go get a burger or wherever the fuck it may be. Like, we got a couple of black owned shits, but the good shit is past the 8. So you got to go past the 8, go through these sundown towns. Hopefully you make it back. Hopefully your ass don't get pulled over for some bullshit. And then when you come back,
because it's happened to me 2
you
nights
paid
ago,
their
bro.
taxes.
Bro. I was in my car, bro. I'm driving. All I see is a police officer come behind me, bro. I'm in a black suburb, so it'd be all black police. So I see him behind me. I'm like, fuck, this nigga got his lights on. And I just saw him. But he ain't had the sirens on, so I'm confused. I'm like, bro, what does he want me to do? So I booked the left. I'm like, I'm not gonna take him on the speed, but I'm gonna speed up and see if he follow. And so he started flickering the lights. And he was like, is there any reason why your lights ain't on? I'm like, all right, bro, you just wanted to stop me.
Yep, just want to stop. Oh, black nigga with dreadlocks?
Like, you want to see if I had anything in the car. You see, I have nothing in here.
That nigga went fishing for them warrants. Like, hold on, man. What you got? Give me that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm like, bro, I just got this car. I don't know how it works. I turn the lights on. Like, if that's what you pulled me over for, I turn them on. Like, cause I ain't even people they wasn't on. Like, but yeah, like they'll use your own people to reinforce their systems to make it look like it ain't them. Right, like that's what Malcolm X said.
Let's clap back at this nigga real quick. Dude, drill rap is only a reflection of what
the conditions. Do. It's a reflection of what these dudes is living. Like, and how did they get there in the first place?
White supremacy.
Like that's
y'all like to talk about, oh, what about Chicago? What about Chicago? Chicago is the way it is because of white supremacy, because of holding back resources, because of keeping people in these fucking corners where they cannot get the fuck out. Drill rap is just a reflection. Do y'all have the same fucking shit for Eminem? Like, I grew up on Eminem. Is he the reason why white people are killing their families back to back to back to back to back? Huh? Did y'all think about that? Is Eminem the motherfucking reason why white man is killing their own fucking kids and their wives? Have you thought about that? So don't tell me about what these kids are rap, because I used to be a rapper. I only rapped about what I seen and what I could do in my fucking time in my little area. That ain't got nothing to do to reflect on this community from that community, because there's different parts of the black community. You have the young niggas in the community. You have OGs. You have the workers. You have rich black people in these communities. It's not a reflect on the whole fucking community as one. Eminem, is Eminem the reason why y'all killing each other? Is Metal Rock the reason why y'all killing each other? Is it the reason why y'all shooting up schools? Now, I remember back in the days when Marilyn Manson was hot, and they were saying he's the reason why there's kids are shooting up these schools. He's the reason why these kids are killing themselves. And y'all said, no, this is just fucking music. But when it comes to black people, it's a reflection on all of us. All of us do it. Like, no, these kids are going to talk about what the fuck is going on with their lives and why white. And this is a reflection not on the black community. It's a reflection on what white supremacy brings a black community. Because look at Detroit. Before all this shit, before they moved out all of those fucking jobs, we was one of the most beautiful cities in the fucking world. Had the cleanest water in the fucking world. And what did they do? What did they do? They took all our jobs away. They knocked down all of our schools, and then they when we ain't have nothing else to do besides take from one another, they're like, look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. They ain't doing nothing with their time but killing each other over shoes and hats and whatever the fuck else. That because I ain't got it, and if you got it, I'm taking it.
Man, you heard about the honey frame. Hey, you heard about the honey bun head tapper in Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah, like what?
The thing what make that story so ironic. Something very similar to that almost happened here. So this tornado fallout. I was on the west side. I was on the west side in this place called the Tracks. Bro. I swear for God, a nigga almost killed his uncle over $10.
Man.
And then the whole, I was telling people about this, the whole week the police was not fucking with us at all. They already knew. They tipped the scale a little bit more. The whole city may just riot. Every grandma's gonna be out there. You feel me? So what dude ended up doing was he ended up bucking his gun into the air 5 times, and all the police did was just drive past him after seeing him let off shots. I'm like, never. Man,
police don't give. Man, police are scared. Police are so fucking scared, bro. I remember somebody shot at somebody. Somebody shot back. Somebody called the police. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them, call the police. What the fuck they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Because once they hear shots ring, they not coming until an hour or two until the shit die down. The police don't protect nobody in the fucking neighborhood. They not about to come out with their fucking vest on.
Superman, y'all be thinking this really Law and Order, the police really super. No,
I see about to come out
like these are the people that's killing us, and then when we kill each other, they know who killed that dude, and then they drop him off in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
To get him killed. So that's why they never solve it.
Man,
they never solve it.
I was a little bit younger than you, and we was all gangbangers. We was all GDs, Crips, and the police kidnapped me and my boy Jamar. And back in my old school, they smoked our weed. They smoked our weed in the fucking police car, bro. We looking at each other like, what the fuck? Man, imagine me and you in the back of the police car looking at each other like, bro, they really smoke. This one, Reggie's was like, nigga, you know I'm old, nigga. Reggie's. They were smoking our Reggie, nigga. So we looking at each other like, why? Nigga, tell me why they dropped us off at Hamtramck in the north end where all the fucking blood's at. While we got all this fucking blue and black on, nigga, we had to walk up, go through the north side projects. All of these motherfuckers looking at us like, you know what? We ain't gonna fuck with y'all because we know the police do the same shit. They pick us up from here, drop us off in the Crip area, and hope that y'all kill you know what I'm saying? Y'all kill each other. Police ain't there to fucking help us, bro. I didn't get set up by the police a bunch of fucking times, especially when I was younger, nigga. Selling dope, all that shit, bro. Them niggas in that shit.
Same thing happened to my brother, because these the games they play. Weed legal now. They can't hit you up for weed no more. So what ended up happening was, this 2018, so weed was still illegal as fuck. But I think St. Louis released an ordinance that basically gave you a ticket. So what ended up happening was my brother got pulled over. The police found the weed in the car, bro. And they know, oh, you got some good shit. It's orange and purple.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it smell good too. Straight took his shit. He never saw it again. I'm like, they straight smoked this shit.
Nigga, I just went to jail, bro. I just went to jail. The terroristic, the domestic terrorism, that wasn't even the only charge. I had another charge for yeah, nigga, I just got out. Like, that's why you ain't see me on TikTok, none of that shit. Nigga, I was in jail. So I tried to give me 25 years for domestic terrorism, and then I went to court for fighting the police. So because when my car got hit, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I was high as hell. You know what I'm saying? But somebody hit my car. That motherfucker flipped over like 3-4 times. Boom, 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 boom. I get up out the car. I see a white woman like this. All I said was, "Don't call the police." She's like, "I'm so sorry. I already did. I already did." And then next thing you know, I look in the back. There's niggas running up on me in plain clothes. So I started fighting them. I started fighting them. Dog, these niggas big, bro. These some big niggas. So I'm doing my best to play arm length. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep motherfucker up off of you. This and that, and boxing. Next thing I'm boxing with this one dude. He get me good one time. I came back around with a right. Next thing you know, I hear nigga tackle me. Big ass black. I mean, this nigga was like 3-something muscle, nigga. Tackle my little ass, nigga. Boom. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like, Novi police, blah, blah, this and that. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I was trafficking, but I had a bowl of mushrooms. Like, the case over. I can talk about it now. And I had a bowl of mushrooms about big as your motherfucking head, nigga. I had an ounce of weed. I had a couple bottles of liquor I was going to go sell. Nigga, ain't none of that shit show up in court. They took that shit down from resisting arrest, trafficking, and some other shit to driving with marijuana in my system. All because they took all my motherfucking drugs and they ain't have nothing to show.
The thing is, what I also be thinking they be doing, I'm like, cause it ain't no way at these confiscations that y'all be showing off after y'all hit a big lick or a bus that y'all just be burning it all. Y'all be reselling it.
Yeah.
Like y'all be like y'all be reselling it. It be too much. It's too profitable. Y'all gonna give it to y'all love. Y'all gonna give it to y'all snitch on the street.
Yep.
And the snitch on the street gonna sell it. Like, come on, bro.
Shit.
Like, all of this is business. This is why, like, so like Bodie, he from Detroit, Bodie James. Like, I was listening to one of his songs. I think it was on Fair Exchange No Robbery. He was like the dude, he was talking to one of his homies in prison. He was like, crime is a business. Like judges get paid off of it, politicians get paid off of it, cops get paid off of it, and drug dealers get paid off of it. This is something they got to keep going because they make billions, trillions off this. Like,
I swear, it's too much money in the black market, bro. It's way too much money in the black market, and that's why, people always say, make this illegal, make that illegal. I'm like, okay, well, all you gonna do is make a black market.
The only reason why it's illegal is because they can't regulate it. Yeah. Anybody can do it. You can't regulate crack.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you can regulate weed. Not everybody can grow weed in their house, but everybody can cook crack. They know how to do it. Like, you ain't just gonna have heroin. Like, heroin is a process. Like,
meth.
Meth. Like, these are processes. These are chemical reactions. You just can't make this in your house. Well, crack is too, but you get what I'm saying. Like, man, these are things that are not able to be regulated. You can regulate marijuana.
Nigga, I don't know if you know this rapper named Cash Kid, bro. This is my brother, man.
Cash Kid.
Man, we'd have been through so much. He rapped like Lil Wayne. I'm surprised you ain't hip to that nigga. He's just from Detroit. Man, we done did so much. We was just talking about this shit, like, bro, all this shit that we done done, like, we supposed to be doing 25, nigga. If it wasn't for crooked cops, man, we would have been in prison, bro. But cops gonna keep you out there because they know they like, hey, it's either we lock this nigga up and we make a couple of dollars off him now, or we can keep him in the streets and come in every once in a while, raid the house. Because I was in the trap one time. I'm in the trap and we're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? My boy working the window, I'm working the door. Of course we got lookouts on the porch and shit like that. That's why when we heard boom, 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 DPD. Like, what the fuck?
Like, they
Nigga, they came in, guns to your head, robbed everybody. They took our TV, they took our PlayStation, the Xbox that we just bought. They took a whole bunch of weed, but they left they left like 2 ounces of weed, so we can get back on. You know what I'm saying? So we have enough to re-up, and the cycle continues. So now, we got one of them on the payroll. So like they like, look, we're gonna come in, every other month or every other month or so, and we're gonna raid this house. Just be prepared. Get all the pills out, get all the as much weed as you can out, and just leave something for us. And that's how it went. We sell enough. They come in, raid, rob, leave, nobody go to jail.
Like it's to make the optics. So when people tell me they really do 40 mil, bro, they'll do anything to make it look like they doing their job. But yeah, Cash Kid, no, I ain't tapped in with them. Only Detroit rappers I'm really messing with is Bodie, because Bodie is like, that's my brother, like partner. So my brother a rapper, so him and Bodie locked in with each other, and then Bodie got a son named Boj.
Okay. Bodie, I think that name sounds familiar as hell. That name sounds familiar as hell. But yeah, man, the streets was wild, nigga, back in the early 2000s. Nigga, hey, nigga couldn't tell me nothing, bro. We used to be on it. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing, bro. Like,
yeah, Bodie. So yeah, Bodie. I like Babyface Ray. I like Iceberg Vezo. I like V's. I like the new generation of Detroit. But yeah, like
that's so cool as hell in real life, bro. Like he come to the hood all the time. I know he got money out here, but Vezo real laid down, bro. Vezo, well, I grew up on the same block. Well, I didn't grow up on the same block as Peasy, but he was down a couple of roads. But yeah.
Like here, the only rappers we really got is like Yo Sexy Reg, Nelly actually from my grandma's.
Yeah,
Nelly. And then so like you got a lot of Detroit guys that do lock in with St. Louis because trafficking, you can't get nothing through the country without coming to St. Louis. So you had like Big Meech. Terry lived down here actually, from BMF. So you got them. The underboss J-Bo is from O'Fallon Park. Smino, he from the county. He ain't really from the city. We got our city rappers like LA Foes, Mo P. Like we got all them. Like,
oh yeah, Bang Gang. We got Bang Gang, Eastside, Green Gang. Like I remember, man, it was a lot of rappers that we influenced on the East Side because we was the first niggas that used to be at the gas station with our CDs. Like, hey, listen to this. That's back when you used to have to burn your CD and shit like that. But the motherfucker, man, it's been a hell of a turn, from being rapper, drug dealing motherfucker to an activist. Like, it's not even too much.
Yeah, that pipeline is, bro. I done heard that story so many times. That pipeline is real. I don't think people anybody can do it. Like. Anybody, like nobody's beyond saving.
You're like, damn, do I keep selling drugs in my community, or do I tell these niggas why they on drugs, or why do I have to sell drugs? Like, and we can look at the history of hip hop and the way it became, like, in the early 80s, we had KRS-One and all these rappers saying, don't do drugs. Look, they pushing crack in our community. You had the 90s like, hey, look, my mama ain't got nothing. We got to sell this shit. You got, what I'm saying? You got the 2010 babies like, hey, I'm on drugs.
We own this. We own everything. We own everything. Like niggas in my generation is on crack, Molly, weed, bars. They off all of this stuff when they come kill you. That's why they ain't got no mind. Like they mind gone. They smoking crack. Like they smoking crack and they doing
worse than crack. Shit, crackheads will fix your motherfucking alternator. They'll fix your car, your house. Nigga, they'll paint your shit. Nigga, these motherfucking lean heads. Man, my boy is such a motherfucking lean head. He get mad when I wake him up. Here he go with his motherfucking cut. I'm like, nigga, you don't feel like a heroin addict? Stop saying that shit, bro. Stop saying that shit, nigga. I ain't on heroin. I said, nigga, you don't even know what the fuck you drinking.
It's liquid heroin.
You crazy.
That's why every time somebody die of it is an opioid overdose. It's the same thing. It's just liquid. They can regulate that. They can regulate the liquid because it's a process to make lean, to make the promethazine. You know what I'm saying? But nah, here in St. Louis, bro, it's just so everybody leaving the city. So this is what I say. Everybody went to the county. All the black rich people, they went to the county, and all they kids out there acting bad. Like the county is terrible now. Yeah. Like earlier in like the 80s, 70s, it used to be all white people. Around like the 80s, you saw black people started going out there, and then 80, I think it's like 87. That's when the Bloods and Crips came to St. Louis. So when the Bloods and Crips came here from LA, and then you had LA. Like Ice Cube talk about it in Summer Vacation. If y'all never heard that song, he talk about it. St. Louis niggas want their corner back. So what had happened was the Bloods and Crips used to set up like subsets of the gangs. So you know what I'm saying? LA, a lot of LA niggas don't really view them as real bangers, or they make fun of them. They be like, y'all dying for how y'all Crenshaw Mafia, y'all ain't never seen Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got Crenshaw Mafia Bloods in St. Louis on the west side and all other sides. So what you gotta realize is this happens in like 87, 88, and maybe 85, because my neighborhood, they said they got put on 85. So 85, and mine is both. You got Bloods and Crips. And then the GDs, the GDs came in the 90s.
Yep. So that's where, like, my hood is 7 Mile Bloods. Like, if you go to Detroit, you can't go nowhere without meeting the 7 Mile Blood. I mean, you might be talking to a regular ass nigga, bro. You be like, hey, bro, what's that you playing? Like 7 Mile Blood or 220. Like, them motherfuckers are everywhere. So once we had once we actually grew up and we had to fight all them damn Bloods, I'm like, man, nigga, fuck the Bloods, nigga. But we ain't had nobody. Oh, what's poppin', Nick? It's my brother Nick, man. I think y'all niggas would do a great show together too, man.
All right, bet.
I think y'all do a great show. Hell yeah. But once we actually grew up, we was like, damn, we ain't got no gangs of combat. And this is when Young Bird came to Detroit and got his chain snatched by Trick. And we had a no-fly zone. It was like, if you're not from Detroit, don't come to Detroit. Like, it was really hard for artists and rappers to get in Detroit without getting killed or getting beat up. So a whole bunch of GDs came from Chicago. And that's how we got jumped into GDs. It was from some brothers from Chicago. And I was about like 16 then, 16, 17. But it was crazy because, man, you know, I wish we didn't have to go through it, but I'm glad I got to experience different lifestyles.
Yeah, like GDs came in like the 90s, and at this point, everybody's still really color banging. That's something in my generation that don't really exist. Color banging, like people banging off rag colors or colors that you wearing, like they don't really exist in St. Louis in my generation. But people will claim Blood, Crip, GD, and what a lot of and with my generation, you can do what you want because there's no structure. So you can hood hop. You can say, "Oh, I'm from over here." No, I'm from over here. Oh, I'm from over here. Back in the day, you couldn't do that.
Hell no,
so you do have your OGs who don't look at them people as valid because you're not from around here. You never lived here. Your grandma not from here. Your uncle ain't from here. Your auntie is. You just hang around with some people from here, but you're not from here. You know what I'm saying?
When I got into it, it was more about territory. So we had 6 Mile. We had the east side of 6 Mile, and we had to go against the east side headbangers. Like the east side headbangers was, like, my mother was an east side headbanger. That's how old the Bloods is in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? My mother, my father, my big brother, and my big cousin, one of my oldest cousins, they all east side headbangers. So we had to go. Oh, and my big ass uncle, my old ass Uncle Al, he was east side headbanger. Like, man, we had to really convert a whole bunch of people over and jump people in. You know what I'm saying? Because once we started taking over the east side, it wasn't shit you can do. You know what I'm saying? Well, you gonna shoot us? You know what I'm saying? So it was more about territory. I say about mid 2000s or whatnot, but nowadays I look at it like, damn, you know, we did a whole bunch of dumb shit. But if you don't never do no dumb shit, you ain't gonna never learn. You know what I'm saying? You can't be smart all your damn life. You gotta make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bump your head. It is what it is. So
nah, they're trying to cape for him right now. They like, it's not going to the police, he's creating protection agencies.
Yeah.
I hope y'all understand what that means. Like reforming police. Making
police don't come over there.
New syndications of the police state. Like, it's just expanding it. It's making psycho cops. It's making all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand what he actually mean by I'm increasing the public safety budget by 800%. This is from his actual.
That's crazy.
Because they talking about it's absurd. It's so absurd. It's so absurd. It's not absurd. And then, like, but the things the other stuff he telling y'all ain't absurd. I'm making $30 minimum wage. It's gonna be free buses, free childcare, free groceries, free everything. Like, but that ain't absurd. But when we talk about the police, that's so absurd. He'll do something like that. Yeah, man. Like,
that nigga said, defund the police. Defund the police all on his Twitter. And now it's in a deep deleted post archives. Now he deleted those posts because he like, oh well, I don't want to contradict myself.
Like yes, y'all don't realize how y'all sound like liberal reformist. Y'all don't see how y'all sound. It's like I told him I'm not responding to you no more, bro. I'm deading it because if I keep going, I'm gonna end up saying something that I know that's not gonna make you happy. So I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up. We're just gonna shut up.
Y'all motherfuckers are desperate, bro. He know the younger generations are desperate. Look at this, bro. I guarantee nobody in the chat can name more than 10 millennials that own the house. You know what I'm saying? Look how desperate we are for clean water. Look how desperate we are for housing. Look how desperate we are, for childcare. And he's using these things against us to say, you know, I can give you this. I can give you this. Okay, look, you might have a plan, you know, when it comes to writing bills and but how do you plan on getting around the Democrats Republicans who are opposing as Democrats and the Republicans who are openly against you? You know what I'm saying? What is your plan to work around them? See, we asked Bernie Sanders the same question. He said, I'm going to go in their cities and I'm going to expose them on a microphone and I'm going to talk to the people and say the reason you can't get $15 an hour.
Bobby coming one?
Bobby coming one.
Running as one? Because he want to play these games of I'm not one, but vote for him. I'm not one, but they cool with me, so they cool with you. I represent you. I'm the everyman. What people don't understand is they do this every single time, but I'm trying to pull up this Zohran. So this is what Zohran for New York City, the Department of Community Safety. All New Yorkers deserve to be safe, but the Adams administration has failed to deliver the sense of safety and security that everyone should feel. Walking down our streets, riding our subways, or taking our buses. Zohran will create the Department of Community Safety to prevent violence before it happens. That can't happen. You can't prevent violence before it happens. Before it happens by prioritizing solutions which has been consistently shown to improve safety. Police have a critical role to play. This is a sentence. This is a sentence. In the context of a capitalist society, police have a role to play. All right. I digress. But right now, we're relying on them to deal with the failures of our social safety net, which prevents them from doing their actual jobs. What's their actual jobs then? The actual job of the police, if you look up the Supreme Court case, is not to serve the people. It's not to
protect the people at all.
They are not legal for y'all. The police, y'all can look it up. The police are not legally obligated to protect you, which prevents them from doing their actual jobs. Throughout the city agency and a whole of government approach, community safety will be prioritized like never before in NYC. The department will invest in citywide mental health programs and crisis response, including deploying dedicated outreach worker in 100 subway stations, providing medical service in vacant commercial units, and increasing transit ambassadors to assist New Yorkers on their journeys. Expand evidence-based gun violence prevention program. This sounds like DARE. It sounds exactly like DARE.
I was about to
and did DARE work?
This nigga sound like
like you can drape it in as much progressive language as you just said you want to create an NYC DARE program.
Niggas went on Google and was like every progressive word ever.
Like okay. Expand evidence-based gun violence prevention programs and increase. You don't think we had a gun violence prevention program in my school, elementary, middle, and high? Stop it.
Don't your school got a metal? My school had metal detectors. Your school had metal detectors?
Private, that's the thing. So like, what people don't understand, like, even though I don't like Jasmine Crockett, what conservatives was like, what hurt their got you towards her was, you went to private school. That's normal down here. That's normal down here. For somebody from the neighborhood or for people in the neighborhood to go to private school, like that's normal. If you want to make something of yourself. So all the public school, all the St. Louis public schools like Vashon, Sumner, they all be having metal detectors. Like when I be having to go to events and stuff, I'll be, damn, I gotta walk into the school, you know. So in my high school, so my school was it was a Catholic private black high school. So it's made, so like the Pope, I'm so serious, you can look it up, I'll send it to you. The Pope basically said he came to St. Louis and was like, what do black kids need? They need a school. So we're gonna make a school. So they made a school in the middle, not in the middle, no, at this time it was on the north side, in Walnut Park. They made it. And then after they made the school, they moved it in 2003, they moved it down to Spring, which is in Midtown. So there, the president of my school went there, graduated in 91, and her big stick was, I'm not putting metal detectors in my school because I don't want to criminalize the kids. I don't want the kids to feel like they walking into prison every day. So in high school, we ain't had metal detectors at all. Man. Middle school, we ain't have them. In elementary school, we ain't have them. So I never been to a school with metal detectors.
Yeah, I gotta remember. I'm 32. I'm 33. You 19. So we got a hell of an age gap. But still, I'm like, nigga, I was in the middle of the prison to school school to prison pipeline like that. It was no different. Like walking into jail it's no different from walking into my middle school. No different, bro. Like, make sure your uniform is on. You can't walk out of line. You can't talk out of line. You gotta, what I'm saying? Like, there is no different, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I looked up what
New
New
York
York public safety. Hey, yo, I looked up what New York public safety means. New York City and state prioritize public safety through various agencies and initiatives. New York City has the NYC Department of Public Safety and Office of Neighborhood Safety, while the state has the New York State Police and Division of Criminal Justice Services. These entities work to enhance emergency responses, crime prevention, and community safety through law enforcement, training, and support services. So this is the police. Like, anytime you're talking about public safety, you're talking about police. Like, I had the chairman of the board of aldermen explain to us what our city spends most of our budget. My city spends half of its budget on the police, so why wouldn't New York?
My city do the same thing. I think we give them like 70% of our budget.
So, like, for you to make it seem like it's absurd, it's not. They do these things. Like, this make me wonder, bro, are you really as smart as you think you are? If you can't connect the dots between this, hold up, I'm finna look up St. Louis City budget. I got the printout. I got the printout in my car. I got the printout. Hold up.
That's what I'm like. I don't get that whole police thing. Like, nigga, if you want to say I'm a socialist, what he should have said was, police commit this much of crime. They solve this much of crime, and we should defund them until we don't need them anymore.
You see this?
Yep, I can see it.
Ain't that more than half the pie chart? And it's a public safety.
God damn.
This is St. Louis budget.
That looks like New York.
265 million to public safety. And we got some of the highest crime. Us in Detroit be battling it out for the dangerous city.
I swear.
Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, now they got it down to 36, but that's almost half. That's almost half. That's 1/3 of the budget and then some. And we know how much 30% is?
We know if he came out against the police, they'll just murk him. They just find a reason to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the NYPD gets NYPD gets more funding than some militaries on this fucking world.
Yeah, they're if you was to just take them, they're the 8th largest and most militarized standing army in the world. If you was to take them out of New York and just put them in a country, they're a standing army. Like, and you're gonna increase that by 800%.
Oh no, we're gonna put social workers out there. We're gonna put this and that. No, the fuck
you're putting glorified police. You're gonna still give them a gun, right? Right? We was gonna have police. This is the same thing they came with. They just need more training. If they got more training,
or the teachers,
they'll change their minds. Like, and then the thing about the police is, I wouldn't be surprised if he gonna have a police. If he has what's gonna be really the signifier and was gonna say, really, nigga, I was right. The police, if the police union start backing him,
oh yeah,
it's done with.
Oh yeah, it's over.
It's done with. He's not gonna go to war with the police unions. He's not.
Man, you would be a fool to go up, like the police union.
Yeah, they talking about he has to survive. He has to do this to win the campaign. If you got to make this many concessions to just win a primary, what about the general election? NYPD, they get trained. They get trained by the IOF. They have training sessions with them. They have is he tearing that up? Is he getting rid of that? Let me know.
Right. That's what I want to see. They like NYPD has precincts in Israel. I would have said, not only am I, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna arrest Benjamin and Yahoo, but I'm gonna shut down the precincts that the NYPD have in Israel. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, and come out with a plan to actually do so. But for motherfucker, like, I can tell y'all all the good things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can throw your money behind me, you know what I'm saying, whether you believe me or not. But until I show, like a lot of people was like, oh, you know, Rome is doing this with the money, and Rome is doing that with the money. And then when I show up and we like, look, we doing what we said we was gonna do. Now more people join in. But you got this motherfucker, you got a motherfucker coming right out, be like, I'm gonna promise you guys the world. and knowing you're not even gonna get a quarter of that. You're not,
You
like,
know,
you might get free subways, you might get cheaper buses, but you're not gonna get you're not gonna have the police defunded. You're not gonna get that $30 an hour, because we know the capitalists in New York would never ever let that happen. And even if they do, of course, I seen somebody, Silky Mom or some shit. They was all mad at her because she said that they're just gonna raise the prices, blah blah. I say, she would have a point if he didn't say anything about freezing rent. Like, that's where he, you know what I'm saying, that's where he got it at. When he mentioned $30 an hour and freezing rent, that can help a lot of people. But how can you get these things passed when you have guns to your head from everywhere? You have guns to your head from Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Communists, Green Party, Nazis. Like, nigga, how the fuck you about to get this passed? And you got people who are willing to kill to keep us at $7, $12, wherever the fuck New York is at right now.
Yeah, like if talking about he's not touching the budget is increasing it because of inflation. Every single year that budget don't get touched is gonna get increased, because the city gonna have funds left over on purpose. Where we want to put it? Oh shit, the police can use it. Like, oh man, like, y'all really just be drinking this Kool-Aid. Y'all really just be thinking,
but it tastes so good, CJ. I'm just like, man, y'all
really just be every single. They be like,
my favorite color. My favorite flavor.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Why are you killing people? Why are you being a killjoy? It's not nice to be a killjoy. I wish somebody was a killjoy in 2008.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your joy. And that's the whole fucking problem right here.
That's what people don't realize. I grew up during Obama, even though I was born during Bush, Obama was my president growing up. So black people was having a party for that 8 years. Like, everything was magical. Everything was good, because we had to realize Trayvon happened, Michael Brown happened, Tamir Rice happened, all of these, Philando Castile, Berlin, all of these things happened. We was hearing Obama, we got to work with the police, y'all. We just gonna give them body cams. We gonna give them body cams. Sonya Massey. Did that body cam stop that officer from shooting that lady in the face in her own kitchen? On cam. He told us he was okay, Barack, let's get back to partying. Every single year of Barack Obama's presidency, a nigga got killed by the police, and it made national news every single year.
I go over all my family members' houses and I'll be like, why the fuck you got a war criminal picture up to Malcolm X? That's how I know y'all niggas don't pay a fuck. Like, I don't even get invited to shit no more. I'll be like, get this nigga off this motherfucking wall.
They love synchronizing. They love, because I remember I was telling people about I remember Obama got elected. The synchronization, the t-shirts, all the t-shirts with Malcolm, Martin, and Barack on them, and this is the dream realized, and this is everything they fought for. All the Jesse Jacksons was coming out. Yeah, Barack. Yeah. You had Bobby Rush come out and support him from Chicago. Like, you had everybody and their mama coming out. Like, they was shooting when Obama went over
here. Yeah. Oh, we got a black president, blah blah. I fell for the hype for like 5 minutes, because I was like too young to vote. I was like a month or two too young to vote at that time. And I was like, okay, well, what the fuck is his promises? We got a black president. All that shit, shit about to get better. It's about to get better. I said, for who? For who? A black president? Like, why would they even let a motherfucker be black and be the president? Like, that shit ain't happening. They shot JFK. And you want to tell me a black president is gonna bring me change when a white president couldn't even bring you change? What the fuck? That shit crazy.
Like, bro, like, it's a meme. The hood under Bush, the hood under Obama, the hood under Trump. It's all the same thing,
man.
Like, he ain't changed nothing. He ain't changed nothing. He ain't institute he ain't hold nobody accountable. He the most pro-Israel president in history. I don't think people realize that he's the most pro-Israel president in history. Kamala probably would have been the second most. Because I think what y'all got to understand about black liberals, especially, they more dangerous than they white counterparts, because they trying to overcompensate. They trying to prove to massa how much they can act like massa.
Hey, CJ, I need you to take over for 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. You leaving me on command. Hey, y'all. So Yeah, bro. So I can do a whole debrief about my whole thoughts about this Christian divine situation. So when it came to that whole thing, I had seen some of my anarchist radicals out of New York that do community organizing and community organization. They was basically voicing their concerns on Twitter about Zohran not touching the NYPD. I'm like, wait, this is sus. This is sus. I'm like, wait a minute, let's step back here. Let's actually, I'm like, okay, because people have been telling me to look into him for like a few months now. I'm like, all right, so he ain't touching the NYPD budget. What else who is he aligned with? Who is he around? He around Bernie, AOC, all of these establishment social democrats within the Democratic constituency. So I'm like, all right, let me look at some more stuff. He called socialism soft capitalism. When Hassan asked him what socialism was, he couldn't give a definition, but you're a socialist, right? And then when he was on some when he was like Israel is facilitating genocide but has a right to exist, I'm like, you ain't no socialist, bro. So I had looked at all that. He won the primary. I'm like, okay. I gave it a day. I gave it two. I saw too many mutuals of mine and too many leftists reposting this like it was a win. I'm like, nah, I gotta come in and do something. I gotta speak truth to power right now. So I made that video and I was like, maybe it's gonna make a little bit of people mad, yeah, but like it's gonna blow over. Like nobody really stitches me for real. Bro, it's 4 a.m. I saw Christian Divine stitch me. I'm like, the fuck? I double no, he commented first. I double check. I'm like, this Christian Divine. I'm like, oh yeah, this is Christian. This is main account. And I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, damn. That's awkward. That's weird. So shit, I'm gonna roll over. So what ended up happening was he ended up tagging me, mentioning me. I'm like, oh shit, he made a main post on his main page. This shit finna blow up. I'm like, Lord Almighty. I'm like, I'm making my response in the morning. So I formulate all the stuff I gotta say. I put that in my second response to him. And then at this point, he crying on the backup. I'm like, bro, why? It looked like he got tears in his eyes. He's like, socialists and communists are attacking me for this and that. It's because you're not acting like a principled. So we're calling you in if you are a socialist. You keep saying you're a socialist, but when you're challenged on socialist principles, you don't want to be a socialist. You say it's too hard. You say we're playing plurality politics. You say we're doing these things, but we're testing your socialism. So don't come in here and what I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be so for real. I wasn't going to respond at first to whatever he said, but this is when he started attacking my age, my activism, and my praxis. I'm like, you barked up the wrong tree for real because you think I'm one of them. You coming off the hype of that little white boy you was just arguing with and think I'm just like him. I'm like, And then it's like the incessant backtracking in his comment section afterwards. I'm like, nah, and he gonna still keep the video up and thinking people actually gonna read the comments. They gonna just jump on the I hate CJ train. I'm like, no, I gotta say something. So I made my response. I'm like, I'm gonna link 3 videos because I had to make 3 videos because y'all keep testing me each time. Stop trying me, bro. Like, stop trying me, dude. And then so I had made that, and then I had made the videos and stuff. And then after that, let me look at it. Let me look at like the whole dialogue. So after that, that's when the whole like it's the talk of the app now. Like everybody talking about CJ and Christian going at it because so many people A thought Christian was a leftist and B didn't realize how not radical he really was when challenged on praxis. And so many people saying it's like, damn. And they saying who coming in defense of him too, all the liberals. They're like, damn. And I'm like, hey, socialism always wins because it's principle. So this is why you see him still making videos. You know you lost an argument when you got a grasp of straws on why you won said argument. Like, this is a gross piece of misinformation. I'm just gonna go for the tail end of his video. I gotta dispel the misinformation. No, bro, you just lost. You took a fat L. Took a fat L. You took a big one. You took a major one, and it hurt your pride, bro. Like I think that's what the biggest one is. He came in it so prideful and saw how quickly everybody just wasn't going. Like once they started thinking, like, I'm not going for this. Like, wait, CJ is right. Wait, CJ is right. Zohran is trying to restore our faith back in the Democrats. Wait a minute, like, because that's what I said in my response. I'm like, play the clip. I'm like, play the clip. I'm like, I tell myself, play the clip, and I play the clip. What was my original point? Because you got liberals. He's comparing him to Trump now. They're not like I just said. I'm gonna show you how people can be a part of 2 completely different political parties, but uphold the same system and the same values, and serve the same interest and do the same exact things. If you think Albany gonna let Zohran fuck up their monopolization on housing that they have in New York, and they just gonna let him do it.
If they think that, I got a drop top that a president
if you
used
think,
to.
if you think the mafia gonna let him happen,
I got
bro, that still exists. The mob went nowhere. Who do you think is your real estate agents and the people that's funding these policies? Half these is Italians, bro. These are mob bosses. You think the mob gonna let Zohran? Come on, man. They'll get him going.
Me and Nick say this all the time. Like, bro, y'all think what y'all see out in, you know what I'm saying, the black community or what y'all see on TV be some gangster shit? No, that ain't no gangster shit. What's gangster is going into a whole nother country, bombing, stealing resources, taking women, taking children, and making them work for you. That's the most gangster shit that you can ever do. I can't even think about. I can think about some gangster shit I did as a teen, as a kid, but I cannot even be on that level of being a gangster to go and, you know, just rip a whole community or rip a whole fucking country of the resources and use it for my own. That's some gangster shit. And not have anybody telling you, hey, back off. You know what I'm saying? This is wrong. That's some gangster shit because they know can't nobody stop you. You the only motherfuckers with the biggest guns, with the nukes. Like, come on now. People saying, how can they support CJ? I'm about to share my screen with you guys. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on this page. This is how you guys can support CJ. I keep telling this motherfucker to make a motherfucking YouTube, but I'm going to get him on here a couple of times.
You talking about me making a YouTube?
Yeah.
Bro, I got one.
Oh, shit. Okay, what's your YouTube page?
It's the same as my TikTok. I am CJ__2. It just takes me longer to make long form content. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, this ain't for everybody, but this is his TikTok right now. As you can see, he's doing very well for himself. He's holding it down, man. He's holding it down. Like every time I hear that, hey, I'm CJ, I'm about to cook you. I'm like, I remember the first time I heard that shit, I'm like, oh, what the? Let me hear what
the story behind that. The story behind that so funny because I'm in college and my roommate is one of my best friends from 6th grade. So like me and him been best friends since we was 12. So we're literally, that's who all the vinyls and stuff, that's who they be talking. They were like, oh, the vinyls, that's his vinyls. That's his side of the room. So we was sitting there, I'm like, bro, because if you notice, I say I'm gonna cook you like in like February almost. I say I'm going to cook you. And then I'm like, what can I say at the beginning of my videos that would low-key be funny, bro? And then he was like, bro, you could say I'm gonna bake you. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I'm finna cook you. I'm like, yeah, I like that. And then one video I just said it, and I'm like, I like saying this. I'm gonna keep saying it. They be so mad when they hear that. They be like, you're saying you're gonna cook me. How dare you? That's so disrespectful. You don't even listen to the video. You're just mad.
That's how you know motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers ain't grew up in black communities. They just black. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been cooking niggas like, bro, if you ain't get cooked for some dumb shit that you said,
if you ain't get necked, if you ain't get swiped, if you ain't get none of that, like, bruh, this is what I'm saying. Then they be trying to question you. CJ doesn't grow up around black people, nigga. Please, nigga. I showed them the racial breakdown in St. Louis. The side I live on is 99.9% African American.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean I ain't grow up around niggas? Like, I went to all black schools. I went to all black churches. I went to all black everything. It got so bad. The segregation got so bad. I tell people this all the time. I was like 9 years old. I was heartbroken when I found out black people wasn't the majority in this country.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we wasn't the majority. Because I see a white person once every blue moon. Either they're a minority when I go to school, they're a minority when I go to church, they're a minority when I go home, they're a minority when I step outside, they're a minority. I'm not playing with no white kids in the park. Bro, when I found that, I'm like, wait a minute, they're the majority, but they intentionally keep us like that, bro. They intentionally keep us on top of each other. Like, it's a reason why when black people moved to U City, they ended up segregating U City, and U City just this big. They ended up splitting a line down the middle and say, y'all niggas can't cross Delmar.
Yep.
like
they put a freeway between y'all.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like all of this stuff. Like my college is big on that. Like big. We trying to hold them accountable right now. I can't say too much because it's still like ongoing and shit. But like for their complicity in slavery, ethnic displacement, they destroyed this historically black neighborhood called Mill Creek Valley. It was a historically black neighborhood that they called the slum, the ghetto. They purposely disenfranchised it, put it by this stanky ass pond, and then said it was what they say it was they put it by there and it's like it's dirty, unsanitary, the people are living in filth. So they ended up destroying Mill Creek. And then that's when my school swiped in and took all the land from the black people. Like they took all the land, and there's so many famous black people from there too. Like you got, I'm trying to think, you got a lot of famous black people. Like you got Josephine Baker, she from there. Scott Joplin is from there. All them, like a lot of major names in St. Louis are from there. And it's like a lot of that history is forever destroyed now because of white people, because of white capitalism. Because y'all want more land. Y'all want infinite profits on finite resources. It's not enough to go around. I remember being in gifted and already, because I was in this is what I'm saying, I've been smart. I was in my gifted classes at elementary school around all white kids. And one of the first things I fucking questioned was, how the fuck are we running out of water? Like, how is the world running out of water? Like they was talking about climate change, and I'm like, okay, if the factory is the one dumping this stuff in, why don't we hold the factory accountable? Why the fuck do I gotta recycle? Like, not saying recycling bad, but like, if y'all get on my head about throwing a Gatorade bottle in the trash can because that's the wrong can, but y'all not talking about the factory up the street that's dumping sewage
all that shit together,
huh?
They throwing it all together anyway. Like this is why I'm against. I'm not against recycling. But motherfucker, if y'all telling me to recycle, and then
why y'all doing worse?
The plastic with the waste and throw it into the middle of an ocean, then motherfucker, don't get on me about recycling when y'all don't even do it.
Like that's like you having a roommate for having a dirty side of their house and they shit got shit stains on the wall. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Like, so like I was already like, bro. Why? They was like, I'm not finna cut back on my life if they ain't cutting back on their life. Because I don't even cause that much havoc.
Yeah. It's the
capitalism. And so I'm like, they like, we just can't do that. And I remember bringing up communism when I was younger. And the reason is that they used to give for it not working used to never make sense. I just didn't know how to argue against them. Like, what you mean everybody get paid the same? That happens nowhere. How do you pay everybody the exact same? Nowhere. Like they'll be like, it was no social classes, but everybody was poor. So who's owning everything? Like they'd be like the government, but isn't the government made up by the people? Like what? It never used to make sense. It never used to make sense until I actually started studying for myself in ninth grade. I was 14 years old on ninth grade. I was in ninth grade. That's another thing that would be making me mad. I've been talking like this. Like if you go down my TikTok, I got every single video up from when I was 14 years old. I've been talking like this. I'll go back. I'm like, damn, you just said agents of the state? Who was 15 years old?
Like, nigga, who the fuck told you that?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, how do you
myself? Shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I look back at myself and like, okay. So I'm not tripping. I have been talking like this because so many people, he's only been talking like this since the election.
No, you only been paying attention since the election. And that's the whole fucking problem. They only pay attention.
Yeah, like because I remember when they first started the Kamala stuff, I'm like, bro, I don't want to be forced to vote for her, but if I got to, if she like compromise on arms embargoes and shit, then maybe. So like a 90%.
Everybody kept saying.
And then when as the campaign, my final straw was when she was like, when it came to rights of trans people, she's talking about we gonna follow the law. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, this is like October. I'm like, I'm done. Like,
I knew you was a white supremacist, CJ. I knew you was gonna let Trump win and blah.
Like, it's like when I'm hearing her debate, when I'm hearing her debate, she talking about some border cops. We need more border cops. I'm like, bro,
I'm gonna make sure we have the most lethal
fighting for it. Yeah, that's
military.
what I was. I got off. I hopped my. I wasn't even on the Kamala train. Nigga, I burnt my ticket.
That shit was going right to fascism, nigga. Whether they like it or not, they're like, oh, well, now a real fascist got in, and y'all didn't stop him. Like, nigga, I don't. It's not my job, bro. It's not my job.
It's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job when y'all in the same room with him. If he's such a fascist, just kill the nigga. Kill the nigga. Punch him. Do something. Like, if he that dangerous, if he's that much of a threat, why is Obama kicking with him?
Oh my god,
man! I saw so many liberals. Y'all know Obama, he got to do that because if he act any way else, y'all always make excuses for these piss po ass niggas.
But when they was running against each other, he said, oh, Obama not born in America.
Yeah, he's the one who started that. Yeah, he's the reason why people think Obama not from here. Like he started the birther movement. So if you telling me it's absurd for politicians to fake beef with each other, I thought the Boondock showed this. All these TV, radio personalities they have fake beef with each other, bro.
Yeah.
And Tucker Carlson is not a real person. Tucker Carlson is gonna say whatever Tucker Carlson, because who's footing that bill?
Yep.
If Israel and Fox News ain't footing that bill, and the Russians is, he gonna be anti-America.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He a mouthpiece. He gonna do what he's told. Whoever pays the highest bid, he's gonna, say what the fuck they want to hear. That's all it is. All these motherfuckers, man. I don't trust not one of them. Not one of them. And I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. Like, especially with the Bush administration being revamped by Democrats, and you have, Michelle Obama all cozying up to him and sharing candies with him. After this motherfucking started a whole genocide, and then what he say after that? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Basically, hold on. Have you ever seen the movie Baby Boy?
Yeah, Baby Boy with bro. I just found this out. Tyrese's family is from here. Tyrese's parents still live here to this day. I did not know that.
So basically, Trump is the nigga boy. Is Melvin? He was growing weed in the fucking garden, and we getting in trouble for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Middle East is Tyrese. They getting in trouble for the shit. Then we find out whole time Bush is the reason why the weed growing in the fucking garden. And then they like, all he did was say, I'm sorry, I apologize. It won't happen again. Man. Motherfucker, that's all you got to say.
Man, I knew it was some nonsense when I found out about Bill Clinton, because his imperialist career, his track record is one of the worst. Do y'all know Bill Clinton is the reason why Somalia has no healthcare infrastructure to this day? He bombed one of their leading AIDS facilities, HIV research facilities that was handing out vaccinations against like malaria. He bombed that hospital. It's the same thing that Zionists say. They had weapons of mass destruction under the hospital. So they gonna have, you telling me they gonna be running a hospital where they treating people with cancer and they gonna have uranium in the basement? Like, oh my God.
At this point, they should. At this point, they should.
Like, maybe they'll protect it from getting hit. Because that was another thing. That was another thing I found out. The Iranians, they moved that nuclear stuff out months ago. So that made me think, bro, is this a manufactured war? Because why it end so quick? Who is the guy? Like, bro, it's somebody that's calling the shots for all this. Like, it's somebody like that told, because Iran was like, we ain't gonna stop, because they gotta realize this as well. Capitalists love money too much, and what Israel gonna do if they ever get, because Israel was almost there. They was almost there to where they was gonna crumble. Israel is going to nuke the planet. It's called the Sampson option. If Israel ever fails or gets invaded, it's called the Sampson option. They're gonna nuke the planet. My YouTube is IMCJ__2.
Dog, this motherfucker said, put icing on my yellow cake. I don't know if you remember that Dave Chappelle episode when the motherfucker was,
I remember watching too.
Dog, that shit. That nigga had that. It was like, they was talking about nuclear weapons and what the fuck they was talking about, bro? He was like, oh, here go the cake, nuclear cake. He's like, don't drop that shit.
Nah, this is why I love like I already knew. I thought I was gonna have to make like I was gonna have to wait like 6 months for Zohran to prove me right. He already proved me right. This is what it says. Not only is Zohran running as a Democrat, but he is also consciously trying to strengthen that flailing party. As he said in a New York Times interview, if we want to bring these New Yorkers back to the Democratic Party, then we have to show them that we're serious about making their life more affordable. So my whole fucking point was that the nigga's point is to bring niggas back to the Democrats. He's working for the Democrats. He's not outside the party. He is the party. He's a represent. Because I was like, if they was actually serious about this, the Democrats would have a Zohran in every city.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
They're gonna show y'all. They're probably gonna let him pass like some. I told them this. When it come to like the free grocery stores, they're gonna let him have one, but it's only gonna be in Mount Vernon or Staten Island.
Yep.
That's where the free grocery store gonna be. It ain't gonna be in the hood. Food deserts. Like food deserts. Like y'all gotta realize he ain't gonna fix food deserts. He ain't said nothing about food deserts. He ain't said nothing about none of this, bro. He is not here to help black people. Y'all gotta realize he is here to help the white, rich New Yorkers. He's not here to make your life easier.
He ain't say shit about, and we know like Detroit going through gentrification right now. New York is really going through. I went to New York. I'm like, where the fuck all these white people come from? Like, this supposed to be the fucking hood. I'm here to help, you know what I'm saying, some poor people of color. Where the fuck is all the Puerto Ricans? Where the fuck is all the black people? All I see is rich motherfuckers with a Black Lives Matter on their sign in their fucking yard or in their fucking window, and they didn't stole that house from a black person or a brown person. I'm like, where the fuck is all the black people at? And they like, they tucked in these corners, so I had to go find black people in New York. That's crazy, bro. That's like coming to New York and having to find black people. That's fucking crazy, bro. So what did he say? Did he say anything about, we're going to stop gentrification? We're going to make sure that these, like, yes, he said freeze rent, but nigga, what else? You know what I'm saying? What is the plan after that? What happens when a rent get unfroze and people have to go back to the day-to-day bullshit? And you know the jobs isn't paying much. You're not about to get that $30 an hour shit passed in your first term. So how the fuck is you going, like, what are we doing here? You know, but he's not going to combat gentrification because, you know, white people ain't going to like that shit, especially, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it. The Jewish community ain't going to like that shit because they are buying up the black communities, you know, and I'm not going to sit here and act like Jews and blacks in New York never had problems. They always have problems in between each other, neighborhoods and whatnot. They're the ones buying up the black neighborhoods. They're the ones help gentrifying it. How are we going to stop these people from losing their homes? How are we going to stop these people and, you know, put them in a better place if they do lose their fucking home? You know, he has no plan for that. So I don't like.
No. Cause I'm finna call this nigga literal. Cause stop playing semantics with me, bro. I said this one. I'm finna post this on my story. 800% to public safety, which includes the NYPD. Many major cities have half of their budget going to police. Stop playing semantics, liberal. Like, stop. Just stop. Like 800% propaganda. It's not propaganda. I showed it for a reason. I showed it. Like, oh my God.
That shit crazy. I can't believe. Look, you nigga.
We done, bro. We never gonna save ourselves at this point.
We ain't never getting nowhere with these politicians. I keep telling motherfuckers didn't want to listen to me when I was your age, and they ain't gonna want to listen to you when you're your age. They don't want to listen to me as a 33-year-old.
My thing is, bro, y'all act like I have not gotten critique before. Like, y'all acting like I haven't.
I mean, that's your whole fucking page. Basically,
I'm a straight cishet man, bro. I get critiqued all the time. I'm a leftist. I get critiqued all the time. I hear critiques about my identity all the time. Like, I get critiqued all the time. I critique myself. Yeah. I think this is what people don't realize. I critique myself. Like, I call myself in. I analyze my own life. Mm-hmm. Like this is why I love Asada Shakur so much. They would have hated her. She was critiquing everything. She was critiquing the Panthers. She was critiquing the BLA. She was critiquing herself. She was critiquing Ho Chi Minh, Mao, Kim Il-sung. She was everything that was in communism. She was critiquing. You went to Asada for a critique of it. So it's like, if we gonna be for real, bro, y'all are just being anti-communist and anti-intellectual. Bro.
Yeah, you have to critique. We can't just sit here stagnant and be like, no. The world is going to get better because we put this person in power. When has that ever fucking worked? Look at the progressives right now in the Democratic Party. While the genocide is going on, continuing to go on in Gaza and in Palestine, the West Bank, they're saying nothing. They're doing nothing to rally the fucking troops. They're doing nothing to rally their base. All they saying is, well, you know, Trump going to be worse, so I'm going to stick with what I know. Like, motherfucker, why aren't y'all saying shit can get better? Why aren't y'all fighting for the better instead of being stagnant and be like, well, you know, it can be worse, nigga? Yes, it can, but it also can be better. But I want to move on to this last segment real quick. And you can stay for this because there's a lot of shit that you was talking about, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in Palestine right now. Now that we're talking about Palestine and what's actually going on, we're seeing aid trucks actually come in. And I knew
they put perks in the aid trucks.
Yeah, that's what we're about to talk about now. So I'm like, you know, when I seen it, I'm like, first of all, let me shout out the giveaway. We are doing a giveaway with the Black Panthers, the Black Panther Cubs out in Chicago, July 16th. That's in a couple of weeks. So if you guys want to help us donate to Tour for the Poor, we're working on the transportation now. I think we got just about everything we're going to get. I ain't even going to sweat it. It is what it is. So we're working on transportation right now. If you guys can, please donate Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, Venmo, Tour for the Poor, Venmo, Tour for the Poor, and PayPal, Unholy Rome 6. We're going to be out there. We're giving away over 20,000 diapers to the people of Chicago. We're going to give away barbecue and clothes and backpacks for the children for when school starts back. But let's get on this. I got that. Let me share my screen. But when I seen aid trucks going into Gaza, I said, this something is wrong here. Something is very wrong here. I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the aid trucks that not only the government has stopped, but the settlers have stopped from going in there.
Man, they be telling people where to get like aid from and then killing them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was also a video. I meant to save it. It was a video of some dude being up there like, we don't see anybody being killed. And then next thing you know, like 5 seconds later, you heard gunshots at the aid truck. So this isn't the only time people have called out Israel for putting oxycodone in the flour bags. You know, and this has the U.S., the West all over, because we did the same thing with Asian countries. This is why China is so, you know, gun-ho when it comes to opioids, when it comes to marijuana, because it wasn't just a war on their people, a war as far as bombs and whatever go. It was a war on bodies, on mind control. And now we have multiple people coming out showing different, like they have videos of people showing that there's oxycodone in the goddamn flour. Like
they giving it like they giving this to kids, y'all. Like,
to
these
kids, my nigga.
They and there's rumors that they're mixing it in, like even with the bags that don't got it, they mixing the perks in with it. So I don't think people realize how when we talk about genocide, y'all just think it's bombing. Yeah, it's bombing. But y'all gotta realize they cut off their water. They cut off their access to water. The Israeli government says that water within Palestine is Israeli property. They can't even collect rainwater. So they've been grinding up leaves. They've been grinding up leaves, drinking sewer water or drinking seawater. Imagine having to drink fucking shit water, like the sewage that comes out of the city. Imagine having to drink that shit to survive. This is the only thing you've been surviving on for months. You're drinking sewage. So they cut off their access to water. They cut off their access to food. But when they do get food, it's perk infused fucking flour.
They trying to get these kids addicted. Like, what's going to happen when these children become addicted to opioids? They're going to start to hurt each other, kill each other. you know, and it's gonna do something very fucked up to their psyche to the point that there's no return. Like we not only will we have the IDF, IOF, United States, and all these other countries who fund Israel, we're gonna have Palestinians hurting and killing each other, and that's gonna give, you know, the
That's gonna
IDF,
get them manufactured consent.
Thank you, man.
Damn, Zaxby's just came. They just announced they opening 20 locations here. That's fucking gold.
Who?
But yeah, Zaxby's. I don't know if y'all got that in Detroit, but it's like a little like it's like a down south chicken place. It's hella good. It's the only other location of Zaxby's in Missouri is in Springfield, but that's Southwest, and I'm not driving 3 hours for some damn chicken from fast food spot. But yeah, like
that's crazy, bro. Like they are really trying to get these kids addicted to drugs to kill each other and be like, look, they're killing each other. Why can't we?
Yeah. What's I finna say? Nah, like, yeah, like they're trying to get them addicted. They're trying to make them overdose. Cause you gotta realize they trying to make them overdose. Like, I'm not even lying. Like,
yeah,
they're trying to get them addicted and overdosing on these drugs that they put in these. Yeah.
And not only that, it would give them, you know, it would make them like, we can have an IOF, IDF soldier come in and be like, look, you want some drugs? Go and kill this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Go and do this. Go and do that.
Yeah, that's what they doing right now. That's what they doing right now. They using people of Gaza against each other. But I gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
Most definitely invite me back on. I don't know how long after you do this, but please invite me back on.
Nigga, bro. I've been trying to hire your ass for a good minute, and I'm like, nigga, because you know, it'd be great to have a team. You know what I'm saying? But we do got a lot of third legs on RBN. Like we got.
I know Chris was talking about opening up a chapter, but just connect with me.
Yeah,
like, he said he want me to be the co-founder. So shit, if you want me to be the co-founder of a location,
and you doing your thing, so I say keep doing your thing, bro. You can be RBN affiliated. You ain't even got to take no check from us or wherever the fuck it may be. We can throw each other, throw each other some subs, whoever the fuck it may be. Throw each other our audience, and we can connect more. And like, I got the chapter here in Detroit. We got a chapter in Kansas, Boston, and Orlando, Florida, and we also have another one that's being built in Jacksonville, Florida. So yeah, we trying to get this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I help you no matter what you need. I help you with a lot of stuff as far as when it comes to, you know, helping out the people, Saint, and you know, we can throw our influence behind, make sure people donate. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing that we do over here. We make sure we put our money where our mouth is. And shit, if you got time, you can make it. Where the fuck is St. Louis?
St. Louis now. It's like 8 hours, 8 hours
from Chicago or Detroit.
Chicago, nigga, that's 4 hours.
Oh shit, nigga! If you want to come out to Chicago and meet the chairman of the Black Panther Party,
the 16th.
Yeah, July 16th. We gonna be out there.
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing shit.
Yeah,
I'll be coming.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. So we're gonna have you back on. Thank you for. I know this was last minute. Like if y'all saw that text message I sent them, he was like, "Nigga, this nigga want me to come on." He ain't got no fucking respect for my time. But no, I was like,
no, I had to think. I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing stuff because I gotta go to some of my moms right now. So
yeah, but it's good, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for all your time, bro.
No problem.
All right. Yeah, CJ a cool ass dude, bro. Like CJ, that motherfucker remind me of a younger, smarter version of myself. CJ is that dude, bro. Like y'all are missing out if y'all not turning on. Like every time I turn on my TikTok, CJ right there, bro. Like that nigga he be holding it down for the left over there. I'm talking about principled leftists. You know what I'm saying? Principled leftists. Once again, this is his TikTok. Can't miss him. Black dude with dreads. And he be going at it with all of these liberals, bro. All the liberals that y'all see on Twitter and Instagram and shit like that, he be taking their ass down on TikTok, bro. 1.3 million likes, you know what I'm saying? 48,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing great for a 19-year-old. 19-year-old Marxist? Like, come on, man. This motherfucker might be MVP of Marxists. You know what I'm saying? He might be the MVP of Marxists, bro. Yeah, it was great having him on, man. I've been trying to get him on for a minute. But man, that was it's good to connect with people, you know what I'm saying? You know, I rarely do interviews or streams with other people. The last stream I had with another person, I think it was Rathbone. That was like a year ago. So I rarely do streams, but if I like you, then you know I'm gonna have you on. Wait till them niggas see this. Wait till them niggas see this. Oh, dog, that's crazy. But yeah, he is based as fuck, bro. Like, he's principled. You can tell that he has actually learned. He actually paid attention, man. And it's such a breath of fresh air, man. I want to say, Steven, thank you for the $43.10 on PayPal towards the giveaway. I definitely appreciate that. If you guys have any more to spare, $1, $5, $2, 20,000, 10,000, $1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 20, 50 million. You know what I'm saying? Go on your mama bank account and donate to communism. You know what I'm saying? Go take your mama phone, go to her Zelle, and donate to communism. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to do nothing bad. I'm not telling you to go gamble. I'm not telling you to do nothing else with it. Go take your parents' phone and donate so we can get some goddamn some socialism going on. July 16th, we will be out there with the Black Panther Party. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. I thought about writing a speech, but I'm just gonna freestyle. I think everything come better off the top than looking up and looking down and looking at you guys like, Now I want this shit straight from the heart. So CJ say he's gonna be there. Nick is gonna be there. We have another RB. Oh, we have the Care Party that's coming. People from the Care Party that's coming. People from Tour for the Poor that's coming. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man. So if you can't come out, we will be at the Chairman House at Fred Hampton House, the one that they trying to turn into a museum. So if you are out there, pull up, man. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And I got my fat ass nigga CT. He gonna be on the grill, so the food gonna be good. The food gonna be good. Like, CT got grandpa status on the grill. Like, I've been training him for this day. You know what I'm saying? So I got my fat ass nigga on the grill. The food gonna be good. We're gonna make sure we're gonna get hamburgers, hot dogs, and hopefully, I was thinking about ribs, but it's not really enough to go around. Like, I'm gonna have to get everybody one or two ribs. So I gotta work around that and see what else we can get. Maybe some baked beans. I don't know if you guys have baked beans up here from Michigan, but I want some baked beans. We're gonna put a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon in it. You know what I'm saying? To give it that kick. It's gonna be fucking beautiful, man. It's gonna be like, that shit is gonna be good. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The brown beans, little brown baked beans. Put a little bit of fucking honey. Put a little bit of brown sugar in there, a little bit of honey, a little bit of cinnamon. Them motherfuckers, it's gonna hit, bro. I ain't lying to you, bro. Cook them bitches, cook them again. You know what I mean? Cook them bitches, add your seasoning, stir it up, cook it again for a little bit. Them bitches gonna be busting, bro. You're gonna be like, I never had no beans like this in my motherfucking life. I'm telling you. And I stole that shit from my motherfucking sister-in-law. And she ain't never gonna get that fucking recipe back, because fuck her. She trying to leave my brother. But Lauren, thank you for the $50 for communism. Hey, I appreciate that. You sent that from your mama phone, right? You sent that from your mama phone, right? Oh, dude, the usernames appear to be right. What is y'all talk? See, y'all been talking about usernames all fucking day. What is y'all talking about? Did my username change? Yeah, Rathbone, my nigga, bro. That nigga be on. He relentless. I almost unfollowed him one time because I was like, bro, why the fuck these Zionists keep popping on my page? And I scroll down, and I see him making fun of him. I'm like, oh, okay. No, everybody in chat has. I'll make the greens. Oh, if you make some greens, you better have some barbecue. You better have some bacon and some neck bones in them motherfuckers. You heard me? If you make some greens, I need some bacon and neck bones in those greens, bro. And it got to be a big old pot to feed everybody. I want everybody to get one scoop. You will make a great butler for Caleb. Man, get the fuck out of here. Boo! Boo! You will make a good buck boy for Ethan. For he podcast. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Boo! Nobody give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. Boo! What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's what I do. I cook, man. I cook for real. I cook for real, for real. I cook for real, man. Like y'all don't know. I don't look it, but I weigh over 200 pounds now, y'all. I gained 30 pounds in jail. I gained 30 pounds in fucking jail. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas lose their weight, but I gained a whole bunch, and that's thanks to y'all, man. Y'all kept me well fed. But holy fuck, I came out when I touched the street. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I ain't gonna lie. When they said, "Are you free to go?" I ran. I ran out. I ran, bro. Like you can ask my girlfriend. I ran like 15 minutes straight. Well, not straight because of course I stopped with my fat ass a couple of times, but I was running because I remember going to court from jail, and I was like, it's a Popeyes like right outside the jail. But the way the jail is built, the way you get out, you got to go around, then around, then you got to go up this big ass street, whatever the fuck. But I ran. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with me? I haven't smoked in 4 months. I haven't did nothing. Like I've been working out. What is wrong with me? Man, I stepped on that scale. That bitch said 210. I said, get the fuck out of here. I ain't never weighed over 180 in my life. I weighed 167 all of my life, I believe, most of my life. But yeah, I ain't falling for that shit, man. Ohio near Akron. No, I don't fuck with no Ohio niggas like that. But yeah, that was. But CJ thing is he's smart, but he's too smart and he's too early. He's too early. A lot of people don't like listening to younger people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I've been out here doing this for years. And you still in the same place. And you still broke. And you still haven't learned anything. So age don't mean that you know better. You know, it's a lot of old dumbasses out here, especially Democrats, you know what I'm saying? Especially black Democrats. Like those are some of the dumbest people I have ever met, you know. So it sucks. But y'all be looking out because I think I'm going live tomorrow also. I gotta look at the schedule. I should be going live tomorrow also. I'm gonna be going live probably like damn near every day until the 17th. So yeah, get used to seeing my face. I gotta start doing my job more. RBN gonna fire me. RBN gonna fire my ass. I don't know about diabetes, not eating my beans, but all that other stuff, yeah. But you definitely gonna get diabetes probably eating my beans though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he gave me hope too. He gave me hope. See, this is celebrity worship, and one thing that we don't do is make one person the face of a fight of millions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is a vanguard themselves. Nobody can teach you how to overthrow the government themselves. Nobody can teach you how to be a communist themselves. It always comes down from somebody who knew something, you know. So nobody is the vanguard of anything, not even me. You know, you said CJ. No, not even CJ. CJ not even the fucking vanguard. CJ not even a vanguard. You know, like CJ, he still got a lot of learning to do. He still got a lot of living to do. But you know, don't make him the face of things. Because once we make some of our leaders the face of things, then that's when they get wiped out. I mean, when have it never happened? You know, once you make them face, they get wiped out. So it's best that you guys all move as a collective. That way they don't know who to target. They don't know where the orders are coming from. You know, you can't, you know, you can't, you know, just don't put people in danger, you know. Rome seems like an op or opportunist. What do that mean? I'm not young anymore. I'm not young anymore. So what do that mean? OPT? Oh shit, that is true. I think he used to be genuine Alice probably, but I think he's given up on communism now. So I'm not sure what he's up to now, but some of the shit he says is whack. I mean, tour for the poor all motherfucking day. You said I sound like an FBI asset? I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. If anything, I'll be a sleeper cell for Palestine, but all right, you know. I will be definitely like I'm glad I'm old enough not to get drafted because they will have to throw me in prison for fragging. So I would definitely kill a whole bunch of U.S. soldiers. I won't even think about it. I won't even think about it. As soon as they put a gun in my hand, I'm just killing niggas right there. Or you send me out to the front lines, I'm like, them niggas back there. Them niggas back there, they behind that motherfucking tree. Yep, go get them. Oh yeah, fuck. Glowy. Yo, I maybe I'm not online enough for these words. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand that. What is a glowy? Yeah, I told nigga what the fuck. So what? Hell yeah, I told nigga I'll be pointing, nigga I'll be like, hey, right there, right there, right there. You got some. Look, our base is over there, 2 miles to the left. Then you're gonna take it right at that motherfucking cactus. Yep. That's our base. It's on the ground. It's on the fucking ground. I don't give a fuck about no American soldiers. I don't give a fuck about the IDF. I don't give a fuck about your people that's in the fucking military. I don't give a fuck. If your brother or your sister, your uncle, your cousins in the military and they got to fight with me, they're going to die. They're going to die. I'm going to get them killed. I'm going to get them killed. Death to America and death to Israel, nigga. That's how the fuck I feel, nigga. Like, I have no reason to fucking sit here and fight for American imperialism. Like, at all. And I tell my sons, I tell my sons the same shit. If they ever try to recruit y'all, tell them we don't fight for crackers, nigga. He uses it to describe people under the influence of the CIA's chest and ankle glows. Is Alicia still coming?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's later and later. You know how it is with movies. It's just they arguing and who's gonna lie. Yeah. They arguing and stuff because he should have did this, she should have did this.
Here we go.
But not like that. It's stressful movie. So later.
That's crazy.
If it was just for me, just us, all we did was I went up down the stairs. That would allow me to have a big old house, 5-bedroom house. They're not bringing that shit over here, though. Just say clothes and Jason's bed.
Damn, 2014? Holy fuck, nigga. I've been out here for a long ass time. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. What the fuck? But I appreciate that solidarity, man, because I've been saying the same shit, bro. Like, I never changed up nothing. I never changed up a damn thing. The only thing I stopped doing is working for some Democrats. But I still had the same fucking mindset under them. And I used to tell Bernie the same shit. Like, man, stop holding these motherfuckers' hands, bro. What's wrong with you? That's when I found out Bernie wasn't a leader. He was a mouthpiece. And I stopped giving a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, bro. Like, but thank you for that solidarity. 2014. Nigga, you must have followed me on Facebook. God damn. I was about 2 months too old, 2 months too young to vote in 2008. Yeah, we're the same age. I was born in January, 92. Man, thank you for having my motherfucking back, because motherfuckers thought I was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, a lot of people was like, oh, you're crazy. You can't just say you want to kill people. You can't just say you want people dead. Why the fuck not? They do it all the time with their bills. You telling me I can't have that same motherfucking energy for them? I can't keep the same energy. They telling me that they want to defund my schools. They want to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of parks and shit like that, and defund all these libraries. And you think I'm not about to be like, I think these people should be dead? If anybody is crazy, is your ass for sitting here and allowing them to do this shit over and over and not even calling for their deaths. Like, what the fuck, y'all? Come on now, get it together. Get it together. And that's the problem with all motherfucking socialists. We're way too early because we see it's pattern recognition. At this point, I ain't about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, maybe Barack Obama did play me for a fool, but okay, Bernie Sanders played me for a fool, but AOC played me for a fool, but Ilhan Omar played me for a fool, but like, nigga, no. When do this stop? When do you start recognizing patterns in people that you support? How do you find friends now? Shit, I've been having the same friends for 20 years. But shit, I find friends by telling them, hey, join my fucking party. You guys need to join a party. You guys need to, you know, get your shit together. I can help you out. I can put you in a home for right now. No, I let some of my care party people stay in the fucking library who ain't got nowhere to stay at the time. Shit like that. That's how you make friends and comrades. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about friends. It's about comrades. Sabby Sab! Hell no, Sabby, hey, what's going on? Thank you for that $5. I appreciate that, even though it's going right back to you. It's going right back to you. But I appreciate that $5, Sabby. It was a great show, man. It was a great show. We gotta have CJ on JB and Sabby show. He is a hard hitter, bro. Like, he's a hard hitter. We're gonna be missing out if we don't get him on. Like, you know, especially affiliated with RBN. I think he's gonna be a great addition to RBN. He's down for it, but you're gonna have to have a meeting and talk about it. I appreciate that. Who the fuck is at my library, man? Damn it, I need to readjust my camera. It looked like somebody here about to knock something down. What the hell is that? They're about to knock down my building, y'all. Hey, what the fuck is that in front of the building? Is you at the library? Huh? Look outside, bro. Who's that? Is that a cat? Is that a cat they got? Oh, nigga, I'm like, all I see is a yellow fucking some heavy duty machinery out there. I'm like, they about to knock down my building, y'all. Oh man. All right, bro. Shit. Hell yeah, my shit keep going off. I'm on a fucking live right now. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is in front of the library? All right then, nigga. I'll holler at you. Man, I was scared as hell. I thought I saw a cat outside. No, not that. Yeah, that kind of cat, motherfucker. The cat that can knock down your house. the equipment cat. You know, the ones who they be giving their shit to Israel to knock down those houses. Remember those tattoo numbers and concentration camps? Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Come on now. They do the same shit. Like when you go to jail, this is how they do you. They like, oh, what kind of tattoos you got? We're gonna identify you through your tattoos. Like you can get, and that's another thing from facial recognition. They can just get you from your tattoos. You know, last time I went to jail, like that was the only time I reported that I had a hammer and sickle on my chest, and it was like a hammer and sickle. It's like, what you some type of commie or something? I was like, yep. Show the fuck is, nigga. I'm a communist. That shit crazy. But yeah, they're gonna get you for them tattoos. This shit ain't changed. It ain't like that was anything new anyway. You know, we get a lot of the Germans and the Nazis got that shit from America for how we treated the Native Americans, how we treated Africans, West Africans that came over here to slave. That's how they treated us. They burnt us. You know what I'm saying? They treated us like cattle. So when you get found and you got that fucking mark on you, which plantation you belong to, they ship you back there. The Germans and the Nazis use the same shit. They use the same fucking tactics. That is nothing new. Oh yeah, all y'all terrorists. Just for watching the stream, you are a terrorist. Even if you don't agree with me, you are a terrorist. Welcome to the fucking club, bro. Welcome to the motherfucking club. Yeah, it's community. Welcome to the terrorist community. I remember me and my nigga Sean was in jail together. Me and my nigga Sean was in jail together, bro. We both had domestic terrorism charges. And there's one dude, he couldn't, he did it, but you couldn't try him because he wasn't there all the way. And you know, he's be like this all day. But he can talk to you. We was like, what you went here for, bro? He's like, they said I sent some threats to the courts talking about blowing them up and blah, blah. I said, so domestic terrorism? He said, yeah, they hit me with domestic terrorism. I said, oh, nigga, we the 3 months terrorists. Me, you, and my nigga Sean, 3 months of terrorists. But they let him out. They let him out a day after because he was like, they couldn't try him, man. He wasn't all the way there. But it was funny. It was funny. It was funny as hell. It was like, we the 3 months of terrorists, y'all. Oh shit, hell yeah. God damn. I think you just a crazy dude, man. I think you just like pain. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean you burnt the sickle? You a freaky ass frog. That's what you is. Freaky ass frog. You like pain. What? You might as well burnt it on your booty, nigga. Oh God, bro, y'all niggas is crazy. But yeah, I got my hammer and sickle tattoo. I still got it's kind of fading. I'll be getting it filled in every time I go to Florida. But yeah, I got my hammer and sickle. Nope, it is not. Not under the new laws that's in Michigan. It is not. If you make a terroristic threat, like I made a terroristic threat towards the police when I said all y'all know how to do is kill niggas. I don't know. Let me go do my discography. I'm pretty sure I said more than that, but I didn't say I was gonna blow anybody up. I ain't blowing anybody up, or you know what I'm saying. I was like, y'all niggas come kill me then, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. But I ain't make no no threats like that. But yeah, they be trying to try people for everything nowadays, man. So I have an impulse control problem. Yeah, I bet you, motherfucker. You crazy, dog. You crazy as hell. Burning yourself like woo. Is you white? Is you white, Stu? I'm not profiling you. Just asking a question. I just want to see where your mind was at. Nigga said he definitely white. A drone will be hovering over the BBB. The BBB pauses send it to discipline. Y'all is too funny, bro. Y'all way too funny, dog. Oh my God, bro. This is too funny. But I love y'all, man. Answer my question, Stoop. Where the fuck your ass at? Where the fuck your ass go, Stoop? Nigga like, damn, he called me out. Oh shit, I had white brother-in-laws that used to do shit like that. They used to love Jackass. Nigga, love Jackass. I mean, jump off the roof onto your back type shit. So, man, that's crazy. Y'all crazy, man. Jumbo shrimps on a barbecue. Damn, bad wolf. You know what? I haven't barbecued. Damn, have I barbecued this summer, sure? Damn, not even biting got cancer? Maybe I should throw something on the motherfucking grill. Oh yeah. Definitely. Man. All right, y'all. I gotta get up out of here. Got a lot of shit to do. If you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor for the giveaway. Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. We're gonna be out there in Chicago, in the cold streets of Chicago. We're gonna be giving away 20,000 diapers, food, and clothes, backpacks to children for when they get back to school. It's gonna be a great day. If you out there, get your ass out there. We're gonna need your motherfucking help, man. We're gonna need people to police shit. We're gonna need people to nigga, you know what question I asked you? Is you white? We're gonna need people to police shit. We're gonna need people to make sure people aren't taking advantage and trying to take more than what they need before the next person can get anything. We're gonna make sure everybody has at least one backpack per child, because I don't want okay, yeah, you white. Yeah, you white. Yeah, you white. Thank you for coming on, yo. It's crazy. I love it. I love it because if you're willing to hurt yourself, shit, I feel bad for the motherfuckers who make you mad. If you're willing to burn yourself, I feel bad. Like you probably burn the Star of David into a motherfucking forehead. Like, you want to be a fucking Israeli? You want to be an Israeli? The mark of Buddha. Oh shit, y'all. All right, I gotta go. I love y'all so fucking much. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I ain't trying to get fired, so I'm gonna start doing my job, bro. Oh shit. I love y'all.